Yeah, that's what it's a 6X for. The guy you call, he's a 6X in Chinese.
right. In China,
In China, he's a 6X.
In the Moab.
You know what I mean? They come to America, they know that America's big.
It's my goal, right?
Huh?
My goal?
Yeah.
It's my goal? Yeah. Okay. Whatever brother's got, you know.
Whoever got it.
Right. I don't have anything open. Anybody got anything open up with?
I was kind of meditating on the Isaiah. Earlier day, it was
Right, we'll,
Isaiah.
Yeah, we'll grab a precept. We'll go ahead and open
Yeah,
up.
I was meditating on this, so you can try to start with this if you
Okay.
want.
Okay.
It's Isaiah 64?
Yep, I'm going.
All right, shalom, shalom. Okay, we the Hebrew Israelites out here once again to prophesy the downfall of so-called America, to bring out this truth, you so-called Negroes, so-called Hispanics, and so-called Native Americans. But before we begin, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakakadash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of the great millstone, from which you learned this truth. Peace and blessings to the house of David, doing his work with all righteousness, truth, and sincerity. We want to say shalom to the whole full elect. Shalom.
Shalom.
And we're just going to flow in the spirit, Lord willing. It'll be edifying, to someone that happens to come across it and listens. But like I said, Eddie Brothers got any. I don't have anything.
Okay, I got one.
Yeah, bring out. We'll start off.
This starting at the time says Isaiah chapter 65 verse 13 says, therefore thus saith Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai Bahasham Rakakadash, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty.
Right. Now this is going into the time of Jacob's trouble. So can you grab Isaiah? I mean, not Isaiah. Jeremiah 30, and start at verse 4, because this is going into a time of tribulation, the time of great troubles, and it's called Jacob's trouble for a reason, because the Lord going to unload, this damn devil, upon a portion of the 2/3, because that's what Jacob's trouble is for. It's for Jacob. Okay, so 2/3 got to be. Well, can you grab that too, brother? Unless you got a precept. Zechariah 13:8. Zechariah 13:8. Yeah, you can keep reading, brother. There's more. There's more.
Yeah,
let's go ahead and grab this. Yeah, because that's going to time of Jacob's trouble where. Oh, go ahead.
No, if I can add to you.
Yeah.
Not to mention Apostle Tahar said Jacob's trouble is everybody's trouble.
Of course. Yeah, it's gonna be a great tribulation.
Spill out. It's gonna spill out upon the world, the inhabitants.
Everybody else. Yep.
Yeah, that's what the Lord said. The inhabitants. It says, was it Revelations? Was it 12? It says, rejoice, ye inhabitants.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's part of the judgment is going to come upon the inhabitants. The
inhabitants
whole world,
of the earth. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and grab that since you said that. But yeah, because that's going to the time of Jacob's trouble. It says, my servant shall eat, my servant shall drink. And that's speaking about only, the elect of Israel. Okay, because we know all Israel is the elect nation, but out of the elect nation,
there's a remnant.
It's a remnant, yeah.
Yeah, that's Apostle Harwood says that. The elect within the elect.
Right.
That's a beautiful way to say it too, because we are the chosen people, but then there's an elect within the elect.
Right.
And then that's the proper way to break it down, because we have to break it down to be plain upon tables, to make it to be understood.
Got to be clear.
Yeah.
I'll grab this first. This is Revelation 12, verses 12. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. It says, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he has but a short time. And he knows that his time is short, man. The writing's on the wall. Go ahead, brother.
I'm sorry, I was just going to say that explanation helps dispel the myth that has been propagated by Christianity in the spiritual Israel.
Right.
You know what I mean? The seed line is no longer relevant, and now that, the Most High, all nations are his elect.
No, the promises was just made to Jacob. Somebody can hold after that, go ahead and Romans 9 and start at 1.
If I can add to that.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
If I can
Grab
add
that first.
Yeah,
just a conversation, not a scripture, but just a conversation piece as far as just to understand, to add to what the brother was saying. Also, when it comes to Christianity, they just look at the spiritual demon Satan as just a boogeyman. But
Right.
the real boogeyman is somebody physical.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna come with great wrath, knowing he had but a short time. Satan meaning adversary, right? But he's been our adversary since the womb, going back into Rebecca. In the womb, he was our adversary, and
Yeah.
he was our natural born enemy, right?
Yeah, they said the babies they was tussling, man, wrestling
Right.
in the womb.
Right? Was it the one with Woody Woody, is that how you say his name?
Woody
Harrelson?
Harrelson?
Yeah.
Was it natural born killer?
Yeah.
That's Esau, man. He's
Yeah.
the natural born killer. Right? So we were tussling, trying to
Yeah.
hey man, this nigga trying to kill me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was from the
Get your
womb.
hands
Yeah,
off of me.
and what did Rebecca say? It says, "Why am I thus?"
Right?
Right.
Because she could feel that.
Right.
You know, and then it was told unto her, 2 nations are within that womb. So you had the wicked and you had the righteous,
My family-
all in the same lump. You know.
We'll get that in the blue letter.
Okay, go ahead.
Want me to finish on this one?
No, we'll go back to that, brother, because that's good.
Okay.
But
Okay,
let me
go ahead.
let me grab that Zechariah 13:8 because it's already written. 2/3 got to be cut off, man. You know, 2/3 are gonna die right here in so-called America, Babylon the Great.
Go ahead.
There's no way around it.
It says Zechariah 13 and verse 8, and it reads, "And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai,
Right in that land is speaking about so-called America. Keep going.
2 parts therein shall be cut off and die."
See, 2 out of every 3 Israelites right here in so-called America, whether they know they're Israel or if they don't know they're Israel, okay, they're not going to make it. Okay, it's already written. They're going to be cut off and they're going to perish.
It says, "But the third shall be left therein."
See, and that's the elect. They're the elect of the elect. And those are the servants that are going to eat. Those are the servants that are going to drink in the time of trouble, man. Whatever they need is going to be provided for them in however way the Lord does it. We don't know how the Lord going to do it. We just believe He's going to do it.
And can I add just
Wait,
a little
but-
something?
yeah.
He said whether they know or don't know. I think more it's whether they know or they accept. Because everybody is going to hear at some point in order to be either rejected or accepted. You know what I mean? Because a lot of folks, they know that there is, but they deny it. They reject it.
Right.
And this is where we've said before, hey, as long as we know you got the message,
Can you get out of there?
because everybody is going to get the message before the time comes.
Go to real quick.
You know what I mean?
Since brother says that,
Can
go.
I add to that?
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Because it also
Go to
speaks
Matthew,
about
where it says,
the Lord said that they should be offended, right? The Lord, the Yahweh Shai is a rock of offense. So ultimately, they're getting offended at you calling them Israelites, which that's the most blessed thing you could ever be called. Instead, you've been called everything, what they say, call everything but the child of God,
Yeah,
and then
everything
you
but
finally
child of
call them the child of God, and they
Oh,
reject it,
yeah. No.
right?
Yeah.
And that's, I'm sorry.
Go.
I was just gonna say, and that's the reason why all nations got to hear this message, because Israel is amongst all nations.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's why, you know, hey, white, you know, to use the color, white, yellow, red, black, hey, everybody gets it.
Yeah.
Because out of those races, you know, the elect of the elect will hear the message and it'll resonate.
Yeah, because truly, when it comes to so-called white, so-called black, those are not nations. Those are just
Right.
social constructs that were
Color.
given
Yeah.
to bring what? Division.
Yeah.
To bring separation.
Right.
Because hey, this devil knows that that Israel's amongst every people. He knows that. Just like now it's been revealed to us. But it's not been. But the thing is about being an Israelite hasn't been revealed to everybody. Why? Because the Lord said, "Well, to you it was given." The brother has it. Go ahead.
So, let me add
Go ahead.
something to that. Yeah, but also it proves that why the Lord has to destroy 2/3 of the Lord's people, because you're giving them you're telling them that they're the Israelites and they're rejecting, they're offended
Right.
of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So it proves why they have to be basically destroyed, because they don't know what's good for them,
No.
right? Because the scriptures talks about the thing that was for your benefit shall be a snare unto
Right.
you.
Going into the scriptures.
Right, going back, yeah.
Huh?
I got a precept too.
Yeah.
Are you done with that?
Yeah, go ahead, grab that out. Bring that out real quick, bro.
This is Matthew chapter 13, verse 9. Who had ears to hear, let him hear.
You see, the scripture says that who had made the hearing ear and the seeing eye? Has not what Yahweh made them both? So, and not just our physical eyes or physical ears, but our spiritual eyes and our spiritual ears. So those that have
The eye salve.
yeah, those who have the ears, let them hear.
The eye salve.
The eye salve.
Yeah.
Keep going.
And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables?
Right, riddles. Keep going.
Verse 11, he answered and said unto him, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given.
You see that? It was given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but unto them it's not given. So like the brother said, 2/3 of our people, okay, they don't accept it because it wasn't given to them to accept. Because right now, hey, the Lord's only looking for an election, a remnant. Again, like I said, an elect of the elect.
Like the brother was saying, how much more that they're speaking of the spiritual Israelites, something who no one had, that has nothing to do with Yahweh. If he's cutting off his own people,
Right.
why would he let these strange people come in and just say that they're spiritual Israelites when one thing they ain't looking at is these things have to do with our customs,
Right.
right? Because it tells you, was that in the Apocrypha, that these customs are our heritage. So how can someone come in strange and come into our customs or come into our heritage and claim and get the same salvation as us?
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with our customs or our heritage, because that would be like I don't know, that doesn't make sense though, bro. I mean, because I try to explain it to people, like, if I'm doing a certain thing, that's even now. Moab does a whole bunch of abomination, eat all this. Go to China and try to tell them they can't eat the cockroaches and do this and that. They're gonna get offended because they're gonna say that was their history.
You gonna put swords to you.
Yeah, they're gonna put swords to you because they think that you are trying to disassemble them from their heritage, from their culture. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so they're gonna come up and fight against you. So what strange person goes, hey, I don't know what's going on over here, but I think I want to be part of this.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about your thing when it says if a man has sex with a man's wife, they both should be put to death, right? Well, you're from another custom, and your custom, you may have sex with your neighbor's wife, and it's no big deal. So you're gonna walk over here into our things where we have laws, statutes, and commandments, and just, hey, that's okay. I'm just a spiritual Israelite. Well, under our customs, you have sex with a man's wife, you got to get put to death, or even a Mo. A lot of customs, especially dealing with Ham, going back, their custom is dealing with that type of thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, not knowing our customs, say you have to get put to death. You wouldn't have been able to flourish like how they did back in Sodom and Gomorrah. They were flourishing. They were rich. That's what Lot was looking at. Was it Lot?
No, it was.
Lot, the nephew, right?
Yeah, it was a woman.
He was looking at because they were flourishing.
Oh, yeah, that's why he went to that
That's why he
land.
went into that. Yeah.
But then
because
his wife looked back.
Right.
But his wife looked back. Man.
Because and that's how it is in this society. And this thing most flourish in this society. So if you think of our customs, you're not gonna flourish. You're gonna get put to death, man.
Well, I got another quick
You know?
precept too for what he just said.
Go ahead, bro.
This is for this what the brother was just saying. Deuteronomy 4:8.
Even that right there.
It says,
You can get
"For
put to
what
death."
nation is there so great that hath statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law which I have set before you this day?"
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. You can
Go ahead, break it down. Yeah, no, I mean, so no other nation has received these laws, statutes, and commandments.
Right,
So this
right.
just goes to in what the brother was saying, that they can't come in and we can't go out. We can't go over to what you got going on. I mean, we can, we have, we've been in that.
But the Lord
that
said it's a snare to
dysfunctional-
you, though.
Right,
So you
right,
can,
right.
technically, you
and,
can.
and it
Yes,
doesn't
what you're saying.
resonate with your spirit truly. You know, even if you are just a degenerate as Jake, you still know, hey, somewhere in your subconscious, this ain't right.
Yeah.
You know, and you can continue to bury it until you don't hear it anymore.
But you're always going to end up in
right,
those snares
right.
and wonder why you always have a hard life.
Right, why
And
you
that's-
got gout and all kind of sickness like Moab can eat all of that bullshit and be healthy as an ox, but you eat it, you got swollen ankles, busted lymph nodes, you know, you in all kind of right, because it was a higher law governing you.
Yeah, but not
You
just
know?
that, just you have a struggle life. You wonder why
Yeah.
you're trying to get ahead, and then you end up what it says. You're putting money in a bag with holes,
Yeah.
but it's only because you're not obeying the law, statute, commandments. If you obey the law, statute, commandments, you'll be putting your money in a bag that's completely closed and that's protected by Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and you could actually gain doing the righteous thing. But in the world, you see the wicked. What's called? It said that in Psalms. I saw the wicked, and what it said, I envy them, and then they said I near slipped because you envied at the things of the wicked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so they're
ASAP.
flourishing.
Yeah.
They're flourishing. You look at it like, damn, I wanna. Why? Man, they doing good. Like, why can't I do that? They having fun, but you as
Living
a
their
thing,
best life.
Yeah, they living their best, but that's not for us, man. Because it's going to be a snare. That's why the Lord said, "Do not do as the things of the Egyptian, nor into the land where you go to possess it, man." Because that's the reason why they got spewed out of the land. Because people look at it like the Israelites just some chick. The brother did a lesson. Some chick was talking about how she think that the Israelites are white men because white man came here and destroyed the natives and took the land. So the Israelites got to be white people.
No.
We can't be. The Israelites can't be black because the Israelites went into a land and destroyed people just so they could take the land. No, it wasn't so they could just take the land. The land has a spirit, and the spirit causes you to do righteous within that land. And because they were in righteous and unmoral and very not moral, the Lord had us destroy them only for the fact that land has a spirit, and you have to be righteous when in that land. So you have to be taken out of that land.
And that couldn't even be done until their iniquity had been,
Yeah.
reached its limit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes, the scripture says that. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't think of which one, but yeah, we couldn't go into that land and do what was necessary until their iniquity had been, you know what I mean? And the same with Babylon.
Reach unto, it says, it sins reach unto heaven. Yeah, right.
Right. And Babylon has reached
Unto heaven, yeah.
unto heaven at this point, you
Oh, yeah.
know, and that's why we're witnessing everything that's manifesting itself.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry.
No, I got a quick one. What brother was saying, Psalm 73, verse 17. It says, "Until I went into the sanctuary of the Most High, then understood I their end." Speaking first and foremost of the Edomites, but also the other nations.
And 2/3.
Well, and 2/3. It says, "Surely thou didst set them in slippery places. Thou castest them down into destruction."
Right.
Hey, and one of those slippery places, Slakia, is Esau doing everything he can to thwart prophecy. Is literally everything prophecy says he would do to meet his end.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like grabbing, what they say, it's like grabbing a fistful of sand, and the more you ever do that too, and the more you squeeze it, actually the more the sand slips out. Slips out through the cracks. It goes through your cracks of your finger, out through the sides, and that's ultimately what he's doing because he's because it says the Lord said that he put the earth in the hands of the wicked.
Right.
So now, what is it called? The sands of time. When you flip the thing, time. So he's trying to grab back that time.
Yeah, he can.
And then that sand is slipping out of his crack. And the harder he squeezes it, the more the sand comes out. The time is, matter of fact, the time is speeding up.
Yeah, he's losing his grip on.
The Lord
on
said
his-
he
on
should
his
shorten the
bullshit,
days.
man. Yeah.
He should shorten the days of time right now, man. That's what happened. The more he's trying to squeeze his grip, the faster time is actually happening. Think about it. We're already, what is it? Halfway out of this. This month's almost done.
Almost.
It just started. Yeah.
What is it, 18, 19?
This is fast as I've
18,
ever had
18,
a
yeah.
month go by. Like
Yeah.
it only feel like 2 weeks or like a week or so went by. Like it's crazy,
And everything that's happened within this month,
right?
this is one of those
Starting off
months
with a bang.
yeah. Like the
Yeah.
apostle says, this is one of those decade months.
Yeah.
Like there's days when
Years
years
when nothing happened,
Yep.
and there's days
when
that get decades happen.
Yeah,
Yeah, it comes.
years. Yeah, and this has been one of those
Yeah,
periods,
exactly.
man.
Yeah. Well, the scripture says that if it wasn't for the speeding up, for the elect's sake, then no flesh should be saved. Because this man gonna kill everybody, including himself, man.
Oh, yeah.
He's destroying everything.
Hey, he who is evil to himself, to whom will he be good?
Yeah.
You know.
You got one? Okay, go ahead. Bro.
This is Matthew chapter 24, and verse 22. Except those days
Yeah, there it is.
shall be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
Yeah. That's why this time is speeding up, man.
But he don't understand. The more he grips, it makes it go faster.
Yeah.
And so it's like grabbing on sand and trying to hold.
Yeah.
And then the more it's slipping,
Slippery places.
It's slip.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's slippery places.
Yeah, because he looks.
You should read a little bit more on that, bro.
Well, he looks a little
on
bit.
that chapter. You know?
What's a little bit more?
Yeah,
It
can you read it?
verse 19. It says, "How are they brought into desolation?
Yeah.
As in a moment,
Woo!
they are utterly consumed with terrors."
The Lord said 1 hour, bro.
1 hour.
They're gonna be destroyed in 1 hour. In a moment.
Yeah.
That's like 1 hour.
Right, and part of those terrors is going to be the time of Jacob's trouble, which is
Right.
going to be their time of tribulation as well. Because, like you said, it's going to spread unto them too. Because this devil, those that are on top, what do they consider their own people?
Because-
useless eaters. You see,
Mhm.
you know, all these people that are just regular. Well, they're Edomites, but they're just, you know,
They're useless.
Trailer Park Joes, man. You know,
Right. Yeah.
Hey.
Well, they're useful to oppress Jake.
Right.
Just so they can separate that buffer as
Right.
far as, you know, so it'll inflame Jake. Like, you know, like they'll purposely allow Edomite to do a crime and then let him go free, and then a Jake will do the same crime, and then they'll basically throw the book at him just to vex Jake. They do that on purpose. Not that they give a fuck about the actual Edomite parts, but it's just more of like a thing. Just because I can't do this, I'm gonna vex you. I'm gonna show you he's a white person, so he's better than you. So I can allow him to do the same crime and then do a minimum amount of time. Like with the whole thing when they look at the crack.
Smack on the wrist.
Yeah, the whole crack and
Yeah.
the cocaine epidemic.
Yeah.
A white man gets the same crack and the coke, but then he gets a year and a half. But Jake, they're giving him 10 years, 20 years.
Is it-
So the
what-
white
what-
boy got a kilo of cocaine,
Yeah.
he get a year. A brother got a gram of
Yeah,
fucking crack,
right.
he get 10 years.
put them in the system.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did Dave Chappelle say? Just sprinkle some crack on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's how
saying?
they look
Hey,
at
and
it.
he was being facetious, but at
Yeah.
the same time, it was the truth
Yeah.
in comedy.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
Esau is known that, hey, we've seen videos where the cop
Yeah.
put it in the car. Now this person has a record, a criminal record,
Yeah.
time.
Matter
You
of fact,
know?
that happened here in Phoenix a
Yeah.
while back ago when I was in I think I was still in high school. One of the police officers in South Phoenix got busted for putting someone ended up seeing him. He put crack on a homeless woman. He was trying to arrest her, but if it wasn't for someone actually seeing it, she would have been done. It would have been a
Oh,
wash.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, and we, you know, hey, Esau's known for lying.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's known for it. The scriptures say, you know, speaking lies as soon as he be born.
Yeah, yeah, and there's truth in that comedy, like you said.
Oh, yeah.
When you go back to that, the apostle brings it out. Apostle Kabar, you know, it goes back to
In
what
jest.
comida, comedy, you know, food.
Yeah.
You know, and what is the truth? It's spiritual food,
You remind
spiritual
me.
drink. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and
You remind me what I was gonna say.
I'm sorry. I was just gonna say when you I remember the apostle talking about the in those medieval times, so to speak. Hey, the court jester could bring forth information to the king
Yeah,
that others couldn't, because he would, you know what I mean. He was looked at like he could say different things in jest, but he'd be speaking, you know what I mean,
Cold,
straight
and
up,
cold.
right,
And
and
cold.
the truth.
Yeah,
you
and
know,
then cold, and then yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, because he's speaking cold, and then he could bring in, he could be like a what's it called, like a secret agent, so to speak. Because everybody look at him like he's because it's called a
He's a
fool.
fool,
Like a fool.
yeah.
He's
Yeah,
a
the
fool. So they overlook
yeah.
you know.
what he's saying and what he's doing
But
the
because
right
he's doing a
person
bunch of
is
silly
listening
stuff.
to him,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's doing this,
Yeah,
and,
yeah, yeah.
and they're like, oh, that they're paying it no mind. But
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
him and the
He
king
had the
got a
ear of
thing.
the
He got
king,
the, he got
yeah.
the ear.
Yeah.
It's, what they call it? Discernment. He was able to have that discernment and be able to pull out what he needed to pull out of it.
Yeah, because what would they
That's the
do?
secret.
They would laugh at the jester, right? They'll laugh. And that's the same way they laugh at a comedian. He's up there,
Yeah.
but he's really spitting out
Yeah.
some truth, man.
Yeah.
What's
yeah.
the dude? What's it? The white guy says, "It's a big club."
George
and then
Carlin?
Carlin. Yeah,
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 yeah.
And none of you are in it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He said, "America." He's been saying America circling the drain,
Right.
and now we're finally here to the point
Finally
where
here.
you're realizing, even Edomites are realizing that it's actually circling the drain because they're being affected,
Huh.
right? And
100%.
just before I forget, because I just remind, because it also talks about the sun. That's all I wanted to say, because they said Britain, the sun will never go down on Britain, which America still is an extension
Oh, yeah.
of Britain. And they said the sun will never go down, but this being Jacob's trouble, it's our midnight but it's about to come to our day, and then it's going night. The sun is about to go down
Oh, yeah.
on Esau, going into this Jacob's trouble, right?
And that analogy is really based on Eon. You know what I mean? Britain's time will never go away. It'll always be. They think their houses shall last forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that time, that age, that period, that sun never. That sun, you're right. It is going down. The sun is setting on this era, on this time.
Right
Well,
there.
they're going
You know
into
what I mean?
they're going into their
Yeah.
night where they're going to be in slavery, and they're going to be on fear. They're going to go in, going one way and flee 7 ways. You know,
Yeah.
going into the curses that's on us will be upon them.
Right.
They're gonna flee when no man pursueth. Right. You know, back into the time that we've been going through that.
Yeah.
You know, all somebody got to do is one time police 5-0. You know.
Hey.
And you're running, and then you turn around and go, oh shit, there wasn't no police. There ain't no, because now you get to just jumping because Edomites is coming. They're gonna stop and frisk you. You're gonna go through hell. So, but now it's gonna be on the other end. They're gonna get stopped and frisked and all that stuff they're doing with ICE. What they really realizing is all that's gonna come upon them. We're gonna have like a ICE patrol, and we're gonna go terrorize them, bro.
Yeah, ultimately, Esau trying to hold on to that temporal blessing that he received.
Right.
He did receive a blessing, but it's temporal.
Right.
Jacob has the increase, the corn, okay, and the wine, the eternal blessing.
Right. Because it says what Yahweh Shai is the morning star.
Morning star.
Good. And so that's what it is. Esau's coming into his light going into Lucifer, right? Light bearer. His light is going down.
Flickering, man.
Flickering out. Yeah, flickering. About to go out. So it's about to be his nighttime, and it's about to be our day when our morning star comes, which is Yahweh Shai, which will be like the sun. Because it's bright, sun bright. Yeah.
Hey, like the sun shone on us at one
Okay.
time and it went dark and then it's coming back again. It'll never come back to him again. After his 1,000 years, he gets exterminated.
Yeah.
Yeah, Obadiah
The sun will
1:18.
never rise on that dude again, man.
Nope.
That's a beautiful.
No other nation, not just
None
them.
of
Just
them. Right.
nations.
They've all had their
Because-
time.
Because when that happened to us, other nations ruled for a
Yeah.
particular time,
Yeah.
and then we were back in the right spot, but then we fell, and then we rose up again, and we fell. But this time, when our morning comes, it's forever and ever and ever.
Yeah.
You know, under Yahweh Shai and King David, man.
Right, and a good analogy of that, even when you look like athletes in sports, they shine for a little bit, but then once they get past their prime, they get swole. They can never
Falling
get
stars.
back to that same level ever again.
Actresses, actors.
Yeah, all of them,
all
everything.
of them. Yeah.
All perfect
Everything
examples.
in this world is temporal.
Yeah.
Right, that's why I believe
like you
Michael
said,
Jordan wanted to
temporal,
retire
but
while he was on top.
Yeah,
Which,
yeah.
with him coming back,
Which precept they-
it did kind of
Where
put a
you get
damper a
that
little
from?
bit on his legacy. You know what I mean?
You know what's that?
Him coming back, because you can see
Get
how
it. Get it first.
he
He
looked
lost a step.
he lost a step. Yeah, you know, and it didn't look as good. If he just would have, when he retired, if he just would have stayed retired, it would have just been the way his thing it would
Yeah.
be. You know, even Mike Tyson, he should have never did that thing with
Buster Douglas?
No,
Oh.
the thing with the Paul, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Jake
yeah,
Paul.
that was ridiculous.
Because it made him look jacked up. Because man, we had this high esteem of him, and you could never look at Tyson the same way, even though his leg was hurt. But you could still never look at him the same way after you fought Jake Paul like that. Like
And you know that was
put
a setup.
I mean, it was
Yeah, because
but
we watched all of his videos where he was showing his he still had all of that, but then when you get in there,
we'll say his
None of
knee
it.
was messed up. So.
yeah.
I know. That's what I'm
And
saying.
thank
but-
you, Anthony Joshua.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, for knocking him out.
Knocking it.
But even that looked kind of fake. If you look at when he hit him in the mouth, it took more than a few seconds before the dude blood so-called came out of his mouth. Like, you know, he punched him in the mouth and he did like this, and you could see him move his tongue around, and then there was blood coming.
There was blood coming out.
You know that
Like
mouth,
if he had
that mouth guard is going to cover that for a period of time until it, I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. It looked kind of strange the way he did. Like if he had like one of them
Either
little,
way, I
them little
enjoyed it.
tablet things or something,
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
like squeezed on it to make it look like he, like, you know, like movie stuff, you know.
Mm.
Because even some people said it looked like he did like a feint,
Mm.
like he didn't even punch him or something.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, a lot of people saying it looked, you know what I mean? And it kind of did a little bit, but I don't know. Because that might even been fake. You know, that's just,
Never
that's
know.
another thing with
That's
Esau's
his
thing.
world, though.
His witchcraft is starting to fade because people are not falling into that whole, you know, because they're starting to see a lot of this stuff is staged. You know, the basketball, the baseball, the football, all those are all staged. So whoever wins the championship is because the elite wanted them to win.
Of course.
the
Everything's
championship.
scripted. Yeah,
Yeah, it's all
like
scripted.
everybody knows football is scripted.
Scripted,
Well,
yeah.
not every. Well, I guess it's, you know, in America, America's a strange place because everybody knows wrestling is fake, but they still
They
flock
love
to
it. They love it. Yeah, they love it.
It's
WWE.
entertainment. Yeah.
WWE.
But
You
at
know
least,
what I mean?
but at least, it's better that you know it's not real. And then if you love it, it's because you love it. But
Right.
when you're playing, when you're betting your freaking your house and you're betting all sorts of stuff on things, and you think this is real, and it's really a setup. Because when you go to Vegas, people bet away their whole life, bro.
I mean, and
Based
even,
on this thing,
even if it's
not
not-
knowing that this thing is set up.
Yeah, even if it's not betting, you still have the little league. You got your son out there at a young age, training him, getting him ready, trying to get him up to the
Oh,
pros.
but he'll never make it because
Right.
he's not.
He's
not
dead.
in. You're not
Right,
in with
right.
with the in crowd.
You know?
Yeah.
And so many, he could get hurt. Now he can't, it's a demonic ass place, man.
Yeah, because I thought that was kind of strange too. The when you look at a lot of those players, who they're all related to
Yeah.
someone else already.
Oh, yeah.
His cousins, and I'm like, wait a minute, how could everybody in the NBA or the NFL be related? It's because they already have this thing set up where they're what do they call it? They're already what's it called? They're already grooming them
Yeah.
so they can be these certain people. You know
That's
what I
what
mean?
they do with the president.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
And they were showing that how all the presidents are related.
Oh yeah, of course.
And every last one of them,
'cause they
Republican,
don't-
Democrat, Obama, all of them are linked into that same, lineage.
Yeah, because even that thing, I seen a thing with Cat Williams said that he was related to Ludacris.
Mm.
You know, so all these dudes are end up being these rappers and all. They're all even these dudes are all related. So you think you can be a rapper and come in, but they're already grooming a lot of
Yeah,
these people.
it's
all fake.
It's all part of a dirty game, man. Go ahead and grab that, brother.
2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 17. For our light affliction,
Right.
which is but for a moment.
Right. 'Cause right now, we struggling. Trying to maintain, especially those that are in the 100% truth. Because it's a struggle, man. Keep going.
Yeah. Worketh for us at a far more exceedingly eternal weight of glory.
Right. Yeah. 'Cause we're hopeful, man. We're hoping in through faith, through the power and spirit, Yahweh Shem Shai, that there's going to be something else for us. You see that we're being afflicted, we're in a struggle, but it's supposed to be that way. That straight and narrow gate, man.
Right, and it said weight meaning heavy. It's just
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah,
heavy
it's
thing.
a heavy thing.
It's not nothing light. Now you take it lightly. It's heavy. You gotta keep pushing. You gotta endure. Well, it says endure to the end.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Verse 18, here's the point. While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen.
Right.
For the things which are seen are temporal.
See, for the things that are seen are temporal, man. Right now, the way everything's being ran, okay, Esau and his rulership, just everything. The world is a stage, man. It's a temporal thing because once the Lord returns, hey, everything's going to be set right side up, man. Everything's going to be in its perfect order.
That's right.
Keep going?
God. But the things which are not seen are eternal.
Yeah. And that's the kingdom, ultimately.
God.
I got one real quick. Just go.
Okay.
What you said about the struggle. It says Genesis chapter 25 verse 22. It says, and the children struggled together within her.
Yeah.
And she said, if it be so, why am I thus?
Right. You could only imagine, what she was feeling, man. She thought it was a blessing because it was a
Good
blessing,
blessing, right.
Because
To go so long without
Yeah.
being able to.
Yeah.
She was bearing.
Right, she
And
was
now
bearing, yeah.
now she's able to bear.
Mhm.
Right. Yeah. That's a
Yeah,
blessing.
because it says Isaac entreated of the Lord, so he sent up his prayers, and then she was blessed to have the her womb filled.
She conceived. It says
Yeah.
his wife conceived.
Conceived, yeah.
Right. Yeah. This is I'm gonna keep going.
It's crazy how times have changed. Then it was a blessing, and now these women murder the kids like
Oh man.
like it's first nature.
Yeah, what they say the most dangerous place to be is in the womb.
Black woman.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Any woman,
yeah,
right?
really,
yeah,
any
but
woman.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
but yeah,
definitely
yeah,
black
yeah.
woman.
But the black woman.
The black
kills
woman,
her
Hispanic
seed,
woman, yeah. Right. Yeah.
This is not even her seed though.
Or
Yeah, within there, yeah.
Her blessing.
Yeah, her.
You know, because at
Yeah.
one point it was a blessing for a woman.
For her, it's a curse now.
Which one was it? Was it Rebecca? One of them
When
they
we
couldn't.
reading that, Rebecca,
Well, she as well, but there was another one.
Sarah.
Was it? Yeah, they couldn't.
Sarah,
you know,
and then you got what's her name?
It was
Hannah.
No, it was Rachel and her
Ray,
sister.
there we go. That's what I was.
Leah,
Yeah,
Leah.
so she was ashamed.
No.
It was Leah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she could.
Sarah too.
She couldn't conceive.
yeah,
Yeah,
Sarah
it was
too.
a couple, but one of them was like really ashamed that she couldn't, conceive, and it used to be as a.
Rachel too. That
yeah,
happened for
yeah.
Rachel. Yeah, Rachel, Sarah. The what's her name? Hannah or whatever. Her husband thought she was drunk, but she was praying.
No, it was Rachel because Leah did conceive first, right? It was Leah,
Yeah, it was Rachel.
and then Jacob told her,
that's the one he
"Am I
loved.
the Lord?" You know, saying
Yeah,
because he knew that that had to become
But,
the
but
Lord.
she said, give me child or I'll die.
Yeah.
Like that's how important it was.
Yeah.
That she felt like she was ready to die if she
Yeah.
didn't have no children.
Yeah, when you go
but like
to
you
those-
said, now it's a curse to them.
Yeah.
They don't want children.
Yeah, because you go into those ancient customs when they were having babies at a young age.
It was a shame.
It was a shame for them.
Yeah. Other maid looking at you like, where's your child? Yeah, you ain't got no child.
Oh, that's what happened to Sarah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right? Because she started Hagar. She started looking at her like, yeah, I had a baby and you can't.
Yeah.
That's why she was looking
Yeah.
at her like that. She
Put
was looking at
hands
her
on her.
with
The shit out of her.
yeah.
Yeah, I got you, bitch.
Yeah, but okay, it says
Lock it. I
no, it says if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of
Yeah.
Yahweh, right? Let's go look at the that word struggle, and it is H7533. Ratsats, being to crush, oppress, to crush, get crushed, be crushed, to crush, oppress, crushed. Passive, to be crushed, be broken, crushed in pieces, to grievously oppress.
Yeah, so she was feeling it, man. Yeah.
No, well, that's them struggling together. That's the
Well, she could feel that though. She could
yeah,
feel
she could
that.
feel it,
Yeah,
but that shows that's Esau's nature. It says to grievously oppress, and that's basically what he's doing to us today.
Yeah.
It was in the womb, but that's his nature to
Oh, yeah.
to oppress us, man. He's the natural born killer, but it's also his thing naturally to do is to oppress us. He don't know how not to oppress us.
No, he don't know how to do good, right, man.
Yeah, he don't know how to do good because that's his thing to oppress us, to oppress, to crush. Right? He's always trying to crush us. Is it what is it? Apostle Paul said we're crushed on all sides,
Yeah.
but what it says we're crushed on all sides, but
Yeah, all the day long we are put to death, man.
we
die all the day long.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Yep. Do it.
It goes back to like I said, to he who is grievous to himself, to whom will he be good? So that's when you look at the Georgia Guidestones.
Oh, yeah.
Before they destroyed them, it said what? They had to bring humanity under 500,000 or
Yeah,
million?
yeah,
500 million?
Yeah.
So that's 8 billion people on the planet. So that's 7.5 billion people removed,
Gotta go.
give or take.
Yeah.
And that includes his own.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
That's just not the other. That includes his own. And so those that remain that aren't of those elite families, guess what you get to be? You get to be slaves to the elites. The same way they have it now, but just on a greater scale.
And what they're going to be doing during that?
Right.
Greatly oppressive.
So greatly oppressive. Yeah.
Right, yeah. Because to have a social credit score or to put you on some type of what is it?
Carbon
carbon,
tax?
carbon footprint.
Yeah,
That's oppressive, right?
You are carbon. You're, you know.
Oh yeah, you got to pay taxes
Right.
on
just
you being you. Right?
Well, it goes back to their scientific racism, man.
Huh?
Where they put everybody into categories.
Categorical.
You know, and they're trying to make themselves to be the top race.
Right.
You see? Again.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we know through the scriptures, the Lord said, "What to you?"
It was given.
Yeah. Well, it's how to say Deuteronomy 7:6. You are a chosen people.
Oh yeah.
You know,
above all nations.
Above all nations.
You want me to get it?
Oh yeah, might as well, because I quoted it wrong. Might as well get it real quick. Then we'll go back to, well, this brother got a precept. We'll go back to before we lose our spots.
Let me finish that. Right, because it says.
Keep going, brother.
Oppressed, broken, break, bruised.
Yeah.
Right, because it tells you that in Revelations. It says that you should bruise. They should bruise your heel, but you should crush his head.
Yeah.
And you should bruise your heel. So his thing is
So
to
the
bruise
serpent,
you.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the serpent, to bruise you. Yeah, it says to crush, discourage, and he's always constantly, hey, you know, you're black, you ain't gonna be nothing. You're just ghetto people. You're not, it's not. You're not.
You have a low IQ.
You got a low IQ.
Yeah.
It's not, like you said, going to your rate. What's the scientific racism?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying to make you feel discouraged.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Of course,
Trying to
yeah.
discourage you.
You can't do that job.
And it says struggle together, right? And that part of that. And then Jake gets comfortable with the struggle.
Oh, yeah.
What they say, the struggle is what? Real.
Oh, yeah.
That Jake gets familiar because what the scripture says, are you a homeborn slave?
Right.
And that's what Jake gets comfortable with, being a slave, being with the struggle. Oh, I'm from the hood. You know, now it's like a badge of honor now because you're from a hood. You're from some hood. Well, that's not a badge of honor because you're struggling. You're from a hood and you have to go through things and you have to go to this man for one of all things. How is that a badge of honor?
Get it out the mud.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you
Nigga,
just
I
under the
went
curse.
to jail.
Yeah.
I came
Yeah.
to prison. You mean? You
Yeah.
mean a place where they tell you when to go to sleep, when you have to go to sleep, how much toilet paper you can have, how this and that, and you got to wear that as a badge of honor?
Nah, that's just going to be under the curses, man. That's all.
Yeah, but now they're like a homeborn slave.
Yeah.
They're cool with You know, I went to Folsom, homie.
They run with it.
I was locked up in San Quentin, and then everybody around was like, oh shit, ooh, he was locked up in San Quentin, and oh, this dude that's a triple OG guy,
Giving
man.
you that prison knowledge.
accolades, yeah.
You know,
The baddest man in the yard.
Yeah.
The baddest man in the yard.
He done learned something in prison because he was hard-headed and stubborn out here in the outer prison, and now he wants to teach you what he knows. Like, bruh, I don't want to know any of that, dude.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's the one? That good?
Go ahead.
Okay, grab that.
All right, this is Deuteronomy 7:6, real quick, and
Yeah.
it says, "For thou art an holy people unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai,
Right.
thy power."
Right, speaking about the Israelites, man, separate. Okay, being in a whole different, the Lord's viewing Israel in a whole different way than he views other nations, man. Holy, separate,
Yeah.
sanctified, cleansed.
His own.
Right, his own.
Right. It says thy power. That indicates possessor. It says Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people
You see
unto
that?
himself,
Yeah.
above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Right. So much for that scientific racism, man.
Oops.
Right.
Oops.
You got a precept, brother?
Oh, can I get it real quick? Just
This brother's been holding it for a little bit, but what?
This is a quick one.
Okay,
Just
go
real
ahead.
quick, just to go off what I was saying real quick. This is 2 Corinthians 4 and 8 says we are troubled on every side, right? Yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not despair.
Right. You can speak on it.
Oh yeah. So yeah. So basically what I was saying, going into that, that's his MO. That's from the womb, from the time of
Oh, yeah,
Rebecca.
of course.
His thing is to oppress us. His thing is to press us and perplex us, man. Leave us in the ghettos, the barrios, the reservations,
Right.
and then leave you with the mentality that you're cool because you're in the ghetto. You know,
Right.
to put it on as a badge of honor when it's not.
And they try to
We-
make
we-
us comfortable in that field, in that situation, man. But like you said, Jake runs with it, you know?
Yeah.
Makes it out to be something glorious. When they-
Jake puts pictures and shit up in his cell, and,
Yeah.
and a Persian rug, and you know what I mean. Jake make it, you know, and
Homely.
yeah,
trying to
he make his
comfortable.
prison cell homely. You know what I mean?
Sign
Yeah.
Home Sweet Home.
You know, pictures of a couple ladies up
Yeah.
there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, dude, I want that shit bare. I want to be always thinking about getting the fuck up out of here.
Your Bible and
You
just
know what
getting
I
up
mean?
out of here.
Man, that's it. You know?
Become what was it? A stoic, right?
Yeah.
You want to become like
Yeah.
a stoic and just you know the bare minimums. You don't
Yeah.
even want to know like was it the zoom zooms and wham whams up in there? You know,
Yeah, man.
because that's what Jake like to do. He like to be on the zoom zooms and wham whams, getting the snacks, getting the commissary.
Yeah.
You know, and then you get comfortable having these different commissaries and this and that.
And then
But like you
he
said, if
take
you really
it
want to
away
do it,
from
you
you
want
to
be
punish you. Yeah.
yeah, they punish you, but if you on that thing, you should be in
Yeah.
there like a stoic.
Yeah.
Your Bible and just staying focused, and you know what I mean, ready to get the hell out of there. Because the last thing that they want you to have is a royal mentality,
Right.
A ruling class mentality, and that's what the scriptures give us: a ruling class mentality. We're not gonna be subject to being, you know,
And it makes it less. It makes it more difficult for them to what's the word I'm looking for? In other words, I can't do shit to you if you don't want shit. You know what I mean?
oh, it makes it harder, yeah,
Harder. I'm less susceptible to your fucking with. If I don't want none, if I don't want the commissary, and I just do the bare minimum, well, you can't take nothing from a man who doesn't want the shit that you got.
have
right.
a need
right.
for
right.
everything.
Right.
Yeah, because because that's basically Jake being what a homeborn. That's what I'm saying, homeborn
Yeah.
slave. That's what
You
I
know?
wanted to say. Because what's that? You seen that movie Hurricane Carter?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He did that.
Yeah. Yeah.
He didn't want any of their things,
No.
and when they said for him to go to sleep, he stayed up
Mhm.
on purpose, just so he's on his own program. So he's not, you know,
Prisoner in his- he wasn't a prisoner in his mind. Yeah, right,
It
right.
was- You know, and he would work out ostensibly like he was a boxer. So
Right.
he'd be working out, and he kept his mind intact. He would write. He wrote different books. He became like a best-selling novels, all sorts of things. Because when they went to sleep, he stayed up. When they did this, went out to play, he did something opposite. He made sure that he didn't come with that homeborn slave mentality, right?
Yeah. You know, if you don't take what Esau offers, then he can't take nothing back from you.
Right.
You know what I mean? But he offers you these gifts, so when
Destroy
you
the
don't
heart.
do what he
Destroy the heart.
wants,
Gifts
right?
destroy the heart,
He
yeah.
can take it back, and now you're, I'll do anything you want. This, you know, no.
Yeah, that's why you got so many
Right.
chasing that bag, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because I worked at a prison for a while, and then it puts a grown men almost like in a childlike state.
yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
because you look at these grown men, and it's like babysitting children.
Yeah.
And my wife's mom, when she called the police babysitters, and I was like, I never understood it until I worked at the prison, and I'm like, that's literally what we are. We're literally overpaid babysitters, and we're there to babysit a bunch of little kids doing that. Yeah,
Hey, 'cause their minds are not right, man.
yeah, their minds ain't right.
Hey,
But they
brother,
want to come at you with the most prison philosophy.
What, brother?
You know,
Call it up, you love
they
it.
get out, they I know so much.
Okay.
This First Peter chapter 2 verse 9. You know what got done reading. You know to back that brother up. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation,
Mm-hmm.
like a particular people,
Peculiar people.
peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of Him who has called you out of darkness
Right.
into His marvelous light.
Right, speaking to those the light is shined upon, man. Those that hopeful elect in this time, because we don't know if we're the elect, we just know we've been called. You know, many are called, but few are chosen. Lord willing, you know, we endure in that light, you know. Is there a bit more? Was that it? Well, that's it. That's good. Let's go, Dello. Let me see.
Well, it says did it say May? Does it?
Yeah,
Shakar.
you can.
Shakar. Does it say you may be brought out of darkness?
No. It says that you were called out of darkness.
Okay, this said that you might be saved? Or what
No. It says.
Read it again, brother.
Yeah, read it one more time.
Read it
brother.
again.
1 Peter chapter 2 verse 9. But ye are a chosen generation,
Yeah.
a royal priesthood,
Right.
Uh-huh.
a holy nation.
Uh-huh.
You said what again, brother?
A peculiar people.
A peculiar people, that ye should show
Yeah.
forth the praise of him
Right.
who hath called you out of darkness
Okay,
into
yeah.
his marvelous light.
Yeah.
But you should. Okay, that's what I'm
Yeah.
Should.
Show forth. Yeah.
Should, meaning this is what you should do, but then a lot of people don't do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
This is what you're
yeah.
supposed to do, but you don't. A lot of people don't do it because they don't have. So you should do these things, but like you said, it's only for the elect, right? Because I think there's another scripture that says that the Lord pulled you out of darkness that you might be saved,
Right.
right? So
Something
showing you
like that,
that it ain't for everybody. You know, everybody ain't gonna be saved. You know, like you just read about how the Lord is for you to learn. It's the secrets are given unto you.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
To back that up.
It's
off
not
of-
given to them.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. That's it on that.
That was it.
All right. If you want to go back to Zechariah 13, brother, I'll start at 8 again.
All right.
So we started there. We just, Spirit took it. Word took it.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's, back in. You got something before I get started again?
No, I'm just telling them I still got
Isaiah, yeah. Still hold on to that.
Oh, no. Zachary says that. It's Zechariah.
Zechariah 13 and 8.
Oh. Okay. Slovakia. This is back in Zechariah 13 and 8, beginning at 8 again, and it says, "And it shall come to pass that in all the land,
Right.
saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die,
Right. The 2/3.
but the third part shall be left therein.
Yeah. Speaking about that remnant, man, that elect. Keep going.
And I will bring the third part through the fire."
Right. Through the struggles, through the tribulation. Not just in that time that's coming, but even in the times we're in now, man, in our everyday
Jacob's
lives.
trouble. Yeah.
And then during the time of Jacob's trouble, how much more?
Mm.
Right. Yeah, because that's showing that you have to be tested.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
what it's saying. And then when it says the Apostle Ramlab brought that out about it being you being tested to show that you're proven. You
Yeah.
need to prove yourself.
Yeah, if you're really about it or not,
Right. Yeah. So
Yeah, Bishop.
the testing is it's a good thing because like I used to use that an analogy for people because I was saying I use this thing. Remember when MC Hammer was on top? He used to bring all those people with him, all them dudes from Oakland. And when he became broke, where were they at?
Yeah.
That's why the Lord talks about prove a friend.
Right.
When you're down, it says you should know a friend what in adversity, man.
Mm-hmm.
When you're down and out and on your luck, you would know your friend because the rich. It's also in the scriptures. The rich have friends. Like Trump said, he went into some type of thing. He said he had a friend come and give him $1 million just because he was going through a tough time. So how many friends you got? We're gonna come and just hey, you're going through a tough. Here's $1 million, just so you can get on thing, and then go ahead and file your Chapter 11. How many times he filed Chapter 11 on all his businesses and all the other stuff? But then he still got friends and people who would give him $1 million, and then they're all hanging on his words, right? And we're the poor, because I think that the scripture talks about how they listen to the words of the rich, but the poor man's words are not considered.
Right.
And that's us. We're telling you the truth, but here it is, they're getting offended that we're saying they're the Israelites. They're getting offended at what we say, but they're stealing Trump's words on high. But it's about to bring in your trouble, Jacob's trouble. It's about to bring in all your trouble.
Yeah. No, hold on, bro. Yeah, we'll get it right now. Okay.
Verse 9. "And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined,
Right.
and I will try them as gold is tried.
Right.
They shall call on my name.
Yeah, that's why it's always important. We always bring it out, man. Well, just not just, those that know the 100% truth, they bring it out, man. We got to have the name of the Father, Yahweh. We have to have the name of the Son, Yahweh.
Definitely the name of the Son, yeah.
You got to have it.
Because you can't get to the Father but through the Son.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you can't get to the
Yeah,
Son
yeah, but
unless the Father
draws
brings
you in,
to
draws you in,
to
yeah.
Man.
And I will hear them. I will say, it is my people.
Right.
And they shall say, Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai is my power.
That starts off with that elect, man. Those that are going to eat, those that are going to drink, those that are going to have the things they need in the time of trouble, man.
Meaning what? Yahweh, He is.
Oh yeah, he is.
Or He is, or the existing one, right?
Right.
He is everything that I need. He is everything that I need to exist.
Yeah.
My necessities.
Yeah, that's why Scripture says
Basically, He is Yahweh.
He said they must believe that He is.
Right, that He is. Yeah.
Yeah.
A rewarder of them that what? Diligently seek Him.
Diligently
Yeah.
seek Him.
And that's where the reward comes in.
And the precept in this book, this is what I was trying to
grab
get
it,
to
bro.
earlier, but the precept for this verse 9 is 1 Peter's 1:1, because this tells you who those people are. It says, Peter, an apostle of Yahushua HaMashiach, to the strangers. And who are those strangers?
Israelite foreigners.
Israelite foreigners. Scattered. Who was scattered? The Israelite foreigners.
Right, they're in that Gentile state of mind, man.
Right, being called Gentiles, right.
Following the ways of the heathen customs.
Yeah.
Especially the Greeks at that time.
Yeah. Matter of fact, hey, scattered throughout Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, and Bithynia. Elect, according to the foreknowledge of the Most High, the Father, through sanctification of the Spirit, unto obedience. Obedience in what? That word. His word. The very same thing Christians tell you is done away with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is why you know that, hey, that's why they run into the mountain talking about the rapture's today. Man, no, it's tomorrow at 11.
You see the ugly ass Hamite, like the Lord's gonna beam you up. Get the fuck out. Ugly ass, dirty ass Hamite. Raggedy ass Edomites.
And sprinkling of the blood of Yahushua HaMashiach, grace unto you and peace be multiplied.
Right. Yeah.
You know? Man. So that blood that was shed is the same, sacrifice. It's the greater part of the sacrifice that Israel went through, that made that covenant under the blood with Moses, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's who that blood was shed for. Those who made a covenant by blood.
Yeah.
You know? Ain't no new covenant with new people.
No.
You know?
Not at all.
That was heavy.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see. Go to get that, brother. Jacob's trouble. Jeremiah 30 and verse 4.
Jeremiah chapter 30 verse 4. And these are the words that the Lord Yahweh Shemashah spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah.
So speaking about all 12 tribes, but like as we've been making that point, it's gonna spill out to everybody. You know.
Verse 5. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shemashah, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace.
He's not of peace, man. It's gonna be a hard time, man. Harsh times are coming. They're already here.
Right.
Ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child.
Right.
Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail?
Yeah, men don't give birth. Why are they sitting there like they're ready to give birth, man?
Perplexity.
Yeah.
That's about to bring perplexity on
Time of
on
trouble.
the earth.
And all faces are turned into paleness.
Yeah.
Verse 7. At
Scared.
last,
They're gonna be scared. Go on.
at last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Right. And who's that speaking about? The elect.
Yeah, the one third.
That one third. That remnant.
Yeah, because the whole thing. So today, like, there's none like it, right? Because there's never been AI surveillance before. There's never been drones with machine guns and
Palantir and all that.
Palantir and robot dogs, and the the thing that they said they only went 4 people when they went to Venezuela. It was only 4 people that went in there, and they shot a gun that sends forth waves, like
Right.
a radio waves.
Yeah.
The direct energy weapons. That's never been before. So it's a day like what's that? None other. Like it's
Right.
never been seen before.
And they were saying that that's old.
Yeah, it's old
That's
technology.
old technology.
Yeah,
Imagine what they got now.
right.
That's why it says that there's going to be a standard lifted up, man.
Right. Yeah, we need
Yeah.
divine
We need
intervention.
divine
yeah.
intervention, man.
Right. Yeah, because there's no way we're gonna. Yeah.
No,
yeah.
it's impossible, man. This man was given the blessing of the sword.
Yeah, 'cause that's crazy.
And he's taking it to a whole. Well, you know, the
Yeah,
Lord
'cause
on the left hand
Yeah,
side.
'cause they say he shot like this thing that sent out wave, like a sound gun, it just sent out thing, and 100 people dropped dead,
Nose is bleeding.
nose bleeding out their ears, vomiting.
Man.
Right? Kind of remind me, I don't know if it's a sound gun, but it reminded me of they were talking about that microwave gun, because I remember they spoke about that a long time ago, that they did that to the dudes in Cuba, and they shot the little wave gun, they call it a microwave gun, and days later they were sick and things spewing up, and then they died. So maybe, like you said, that might be it, but now it's a little bit more advanced, and these people were dropping dead pretty much immediately after vomiting and diarrhea out your back, to the point that you drop dead from that, because it's shooting out so much radiation. You're getting a high dosage of radiation till it basically kills you right off the bat, and that's only from 30 or 40 feet away. You know, sending out
Yes, sir.
radiation
Yeah, that's-
that'll kill you, enough radiation to kill you.
Yeah, appreciate it. Oh, bring it out, brother.
Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 14. The great day of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai is near. It is near and hasting greatly. Meaning that the time is speeding up. Even the voice of the day of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly.
Right. Well, it's going to start off with Jacob's trouble, but then the missile's going to come, the chariot's going to come. They're going to put that icing on the cake, man. You know, those 2/3, a portion of the 2/3 got to get knocked off during the time of Jacob's trouble. But then whoever makes it through that, they got with that song, they got a bullet with their name on it, but they got a missile with their name on it, man.
Oh, through Jacob's trouble, yeah.
And you know, they'll tell you one of the worst, because you know Jacob's trouble is also, before the missiles comes what? Famine, plagues.
Yeah.
You know, hey, they'll tell you one of the worst ways to go out is famine, to starve to death. You pine away, which means your body begins to eat upon itself for sustenance.
Start losing your
You know what I mean?
mind.
Right. You know what I mean?
It
Cannibalism is coming. All of these things, man.
It takes
You
the
know?
water from your brain.
Yeah, you can't forget about the MOTB.
Right.
That's gonna put people. Well, because all this is that's gonna happen is gonna back people into a corner.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna want to go back to how the brothers started off with. They're gonna want to eat.
Yeah.
They're gonna want to drink. They're gonna want to have provision. But that's only gonna be for the elect, man. Now those who take that, hey, they're done, man. Revelation 14:9.
Well, this is the elect. It says they should drink. The
Yeah,
elect
right.
is gonna drink.
Yeah, the other
And
ones.
then the
Oh,
other
it's gonna
people
tell you.
gonna
It's
be
gonna tell you.
hungry,
It's gonna
Yeah.
go and tell you that they're not gonna be able
Yeah.
to have that stuff. You know, they're not gonna have the provision because they may have it for a little bit.
They have it
but
now.
But then they're gonna have even in that time because they're gonna be had in derision. You see what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
It might last for a week, a month, but then hey, this man's gonna what? They're gonna be trodden underfoot, like the scripture says, man. So hey, you take that shit, you're done, man.
Yeah, but what it is they took for granted the time that it says seek ye Yahweh Basham Yahushai while he may be found.
Right.
And they took for granted that they could find the Lord. They took for granted the prophet, like I was speaking about earlier, about the rich man, they hanging on Donald Trump, but he's the one who's about to be he's the cruel Lord. He's about to bring it to you.
Yeah.
And you're hanging on his every word, but the men who's actually speaking, because we're the poor, we're the overlooked. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they wasted
You know,
away
you're
their
just
grace
another
period,
nigga.
man.
I gotta listen to you. You just some nigga. You know what I mean?
Pissed
So
it
they don't want to listen to you. You're the poor man, right?
Pissed away that time of grace, man.
Right.
You know, instead of getting right, they decided to keep living wrong. You know?
I got a quick.
You got a quick one, bro?
Yeah,
That was
whenever
the
he's
one.
done reading,
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, then you can go back to Isaiah 66 or 65. Lucky. No,
So
no, you
this
got
is
it.
Psalms 37 and 25. It says, I have been young and now am old.
Yeah.
Yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread.
You got it.
So, you know, hey, in the times to come, man, this is what we pray, that we be counted amongst the righteous. That we don't, you know, aren't forsaken, that we don't want for bread, you know. That, you know, when the world is running to get the chips so that they can eat, we're running away from the chip so that we can eat. You know what I mean? We're not trying to participate in what the world is bringing forth.
No.
You know what I mean? That we're trusting on our power that has never forsaken the righteous. You know? It says, what is that? Look to the days of old and see, have ever the righteous been forsaken?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, you in Psalms 37?
Yes.
Yeah, drop down to the last couple verses.
It says, continuing on, Psalms 37 and what, 39?
37 and 37, I believe. Where
37,
where
make the
it?
perfect man.
Yes, yes,
Gone,
right
gone.
there.
This is Psalms 37 and 37. It says, mark the perfect man,
Right.
Right. Oh.
and behold the upright.
Going
Right.
back to that the wah back in Ezekiel 9.
The 9.
Right,
That's
yeah.
Yeah, because we're not perfect in the flesh, but we're perfect in spirit. Lord willing, you know, if we be part of that number, yeah.
Yeah. It says, ooh-wee.
Perfect
for the
in-
end of that man is peace.
Right, perfect in the doctrine, you know.
Yeah. No doubt.
Yeah, the end of the man is peace, man. Keep
Well,
going.
that's how there's no gal, because you're speaking 100%
100% truth.
right? Says the Lord said, make it plain upon tables,
plain upon
that they
tables.
may run who readeth it.
Right.
But you can't run if you only got half
Right.
the doctrine, you only got
Yeah.
half the message. You're gonna run, and they're gonna be like, well, okay, well, what's next?
Right.
You know, there is a MOTB, but the micro C hip is not it.
Right.
Well, what is it?
What is it,
Well,
then?
it's
Sin,
the government
all
send
its
all of its forms.
Yeah,
and, you
yeah.
know,
White
it's,
women.
It's yeah, you know, you don't got the
Foolishness,
full, because it's the government. Was Zabak said it's the government and everything that they do.
Right.
But it's still not the micro
it's not-
C,
it's not the
which
same.
but it's still. Which you're kind of like halfway right, because
Part
it's
of
the
it.
government. Yeah, it's part of the governmental system.
Right.
But just tell us what it is,
Yeah.
man. Quit bullshit.
It's-
Quit beat behind the bush, as they say back
Right.
in the day, man.
It's gonna be something specific, man.
Right, just specific.
It's
just,
an implant.
right.
That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah, that's all I need to do, you know? Because all that stuff with the government and stuff, if I just know what it is, you're gonna know when it's pushed, who's pushing it and where it's coming from anyway. You're gonna know it's from the government. Because you can see what they're doing. They're going back into the CV-19 thing. They're talking about a super flu right now.
Oh yeah.
And they were talking about certain schools are already talking about locking down
Right.
in certain places.
They're wearing masks again.
Right, man, yeah.
And who
So
controls the government? You know what I mean? Yeah, the government's pushing
elite.
it, but who's controlling
Yeah.
your government? You
Shadow
know,
government.
Your oligarchs, your elite. Yeah,
Yeah.
those who, you know, as the quote from was it Rothschild? You know, I care not who what is that? Makes
Pass the laws.
makes the laws,
Right.
but you know, give me control of the monetary system. Essentially, roughly paraphrasing,
right.
and fuck him. But essentially, if you control the money, guess what? You're gonna dictate what laws they do and don't fucking come up with. You know what I mean? If you control the purse string, then they're gonna basically do what you say do.
Well, that's how you see
in
them
order to-
breaking their own laws,
Right.
Because it shows that, and it shows that they're hypocrites too, because they'll pass their own laws, but due to money and due to what the elites have to say, they'll break their own.
They
thing,
make them up as they go.
As they go. Yeah.
And you got to take into consideration the laws don't apply to them that they make.
No.
You know what I mean? They make laws, but you got to understand that law never applied to them. That law applies to you and to manipulate and to control you.
Yeah, and it shows that we're in Jacob's trouble, because even some senator lady came out and said the digital ID, you comply or die. That's in America. That's not talking about somewhere else. That was here in America.
Oh man! Matter of fact, speaking about that, I was watching some interview with I think it was Scott Ritter, and he was saying that he had gone because they had shut his money down. The government stepped in and got his account flagged, and they basically kept saying something about him till he got looked at negatively by the system, and the system flagged his account and put him as a high risk. But the part that intrigued me was he said Russia is one of the most highly digitized nations on the planet right now. So a lot of these countries have already gone in and onto the digital system.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh, they're all in on it.
Right,
Of course.
right. America
Yeah,
just
shit.
has too many fools with high weapons. So this is why they keep doing all of these different little psyops to get people to want to call and say, let's be done with the weapons. But all throughout history, when a nation gives up its weapons, what happens? The government comes in.
Yeah, worry about the man. They bring those direct energy weapons. You don't
Oh,
really
yeah.
gotta
Man, we've
you got a
always said.
shot anyway. Like that,
Even
so they're not
without
really
that,
worried about it.
if
yeah.
they park a Apache chopper off of your porch and tell you to come out with your hand, you either gonna comply
Or die.
or die.
Yeah.
You ever see one of
Yeah.
them things cut through somebody's crib? They coming through the brick, through the wood, through the
Yeah,
metal.
but they've seen this
you know?
that direct energy weapon.
Oh yeah.
They say it used to be a big ass fucking thing like this in order for them to shoot it,
Yeah.
but now they got it where it's like this big,
Huh?
and they said it got like a little, almost like a satellite thing on it,
Yeah.
like that, so it can, I guess, catch the waves, the radio waves or whatever it is that makes it shoot off, so that it shoots forth the radiation, and now it's compact. They say it can fit into a backpack now.
Hey.
Back then you used to have to bring out a big old, and now they can go eat, bro.
Hey, you remember that movie with Arnold, True Lies?
Oh
Where
yeah,
they
that's
had
what
the
it
rail
was.
gun.
Yeah.
They
That's
said they
pretty
could
much like
only
it.
make it and put it on a battleship, but then they had already produced small handheld rail guns, which operates off of some kind of kinetic, so they don't even need what do you call it? What's that stuff? The gunpowder. You know what I mean? And then one of my favorite things was you remember Cobra?
Yeah,
It's
from
like
G.I.
when they
Joe.
dropped that thing,
Yeah.
he was like, we don't even need that anymore.
Right.
And they dropped that metal tube, and the kinetic energy that it produced just devastated the whole land mass. Hey, these damn devils, man, they ready to put in work.
They got all that.
They ready to put in work. And
Yeah.
these was all things
Yeah.
that was out in the 90s,
Huh.
the 80s, the early, you don't think? And they've been
Oh.
working on it since then?
Yeah, like I said, that's old technology.
Old technology, yeah.
Mm.
Modified and then remodified, and they just waiting for the right chunk to try to come with it. Hey, that's why the scripture says he's gonna have to raise the standard.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to call upon the archangel.
Yeah,
because
Michael.
this devil is gonna be looking to, man,
And Michael got to intervene.
Michael's gonna have to intervene. You know?
Mm.
This is this is MSN. It says Marjorie Taylor Greene reacts to crypto reports. You'll only be able to comply or die.
Yeah. 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 You're either gonna do what if you don't have the name, the faith, and that seal, then yeah, you either gonna comply or die. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna need that why in them times. You know, and what do we know? Hey, the scriptures already says, you know, hey, we're coming to that point where you're already going to be locked in. He that is evil, let him be evil still. He that is righteous, let him be righteous still.
And that is
You
filthy,
know what I
let him
mean?
be
He that
filthy.
is filthy, let him be filthy
Yep.
still. So we're coming to that time where, hey, everything is getting ready to be locked in. And then you're going to be set. Hey, them to the sword,
Right.
them to the famine, them to the
Captivity.
captivity to the captivity.
Which is going to be these camps.
Yeah. You know,
Pestilence, yep.
pestilence,
Yeah.
teeth of wild beast.
Right.
You're gonna get you're gonna die in the race wars. You're gonna, you know what I mean. You're gonna die by the invasion of the houses.
Yeah.
You know, all of these things are coming to a city near you.
Everybody's going to be in their lot, man.
Con.
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
without
says-
a doubt.
It says U.S. Representative Warren Davidson it says ROH, which must mean Ohio, Republican of Ohio, said, choose the last day of your year to provide a lengthy obd on crypto market op-ed crypto market was it
He wrote like a summary or whatever.
Plumage
or-
his thoughts on the social media, right? Published his thoughts on social media. So yeah, this is what basically, and this is a Republican representative. So he's speaking about it, and he's part of that whole system over there in Washington. What they're planning.
Right.
He's saying comply or die.
That's right. Yeah. That's the mindset, man. That's the mindset.
We finished
Yeah. Finish it.
This is back in Psalms 37 and 38. It says, "But the transgressors shall be destroyed together.
Right.
The end of the wicked shall be cut off.
Yeah. The time's coming.
But the salvation of the righteous one." But the salvation of the righteous is of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai. He is their strength in the time of trouble.
You see that? It's their strength in the time of trouble. Speaking about, whoever that elect number is, man. Whoever's numbered amongst that.
Yeah, it says, and Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, shall help them
Yeah.
and deliver them.
Specific people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all Israel is part of the elect nation, but it's only the Israel of the Most
Read that
High.
again. Read that. Go back to the top of that, because
40?
because this, because this, like you said, going into these other people, these spiritual Israelites that just came out of nowhere. You were eating the mice, and you're eating these other different things. You're doing all these other, and all these other different customs that you've been doing, and now you could just walk up to something that has nothing to do with you,
Right.
and now you can receive this thing. It's showing it.
Yeah, even those that are calling upon Jebus. It's an idol. It's an idol.
Verse 40 again, and Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, shall help them and deliver them. He shall deliver them from the wicked
Yeah.
and save them
Yeah.
because they trust in him.
Yeah. Because that's the pronouns, man. Them. Not everybody. Not even every Israelite. Okay? Just the elect of Israel.
We starting that already?
Oh, yeah.
It's too early for that. It's too early.
Never.
Yeah. Yeah, that was it. Hey, brother, go ahead and go back to Isaiah 65. Finish
Yeah, I
off
got it.
there. And then if you can, brother, go to 2nd Edges and 27.
Yeah,
Then we'll close after that. Read down a little bit.
This is, where was I at? Oh yeah, well, I'll just start back at 13. It says Isaiah chapter 65, verse 13 says, "Therefore, thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Ba'ashem Kodash, behold, my servant shall eat, but he shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but he shall be thirsty.
Right.
Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed."
Yeah, because the Lord put a difference between those of the elect and those of the non-elect. And that non-elect includes all the other nations as well, man.
Yeah, the Lord does put a difference between Israel and
The
the Egyptians.
Egyptians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what these guys, they're Egyptians spiritually.
Yeah.
Right? Because this is spiritual Egypt.
Egypt.
Right?
Yeah.
It says, "Behold, my servants shall sing for joy. My servants shall sing for joy of heart," meaning La'ab, your mind's going to be at rest, at peace. You're going to have, because was it when it talks about being perplexity, when your mind, you're hyper sensitive to everything, because it says you're in trouble on every side. So your mind, you can't be at peace. You can't be at rest. You know, you can't have joy in your mind when you're scared and you're looking at this and you're ducking and you're
hungry and thirsty.
You're hungry and thirsty. And,
Yeah.
and you're tired and you're running. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your mind, you can't have joy of mind, but the elect. But behold, my servants shall sing for joy of mind.
Yeah, they're going to be in the right mind.
Right, yeah.
They're going to be, you know, they're going to have a certain comfort. It's still going to be.
Yeah, so going through things, but it says
yeah.
what? The wisdom and knowledge shall be what? The stability of thy times. So it's going to give you that stable. It's going to give you a stable. Well, the Lord said what? I have given you not a spirit of fear, but one of power, love, and a what? And a sound mind.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not giving you the spirit of confusion. That's
Spirit of trembling.
Spirit of confusion, but one of power, love, and a sound mind. I'm not giving you a spirit of fear, but one of power, love, and a sound mind.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
That's having a sound mind, which sound, I believe, Apostle Gabar always speaks about that. It means being a whole, a piece. You know, you have to have the whole thing. It can't be partial.
Right.
It has to be the whole 100% thing, because this is where we have the 100%. What you said, 100% doctrine, 100% truth, not just partial truth.
Not just partial.
Yeah, it says, be ye, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
Mind.
Your mind's gonna be in sorrow.
Yeah, the non-elect, man.
And shall howl for vexation of spirit. Right? Yeah, there you go, right there.
Man, there could be trouble. Yeah.
Yeah, because when your spirit's vexed, your mind can't be at peace. You can't sing for joy.
No.
You can't be happy. You're gonna be vexed, man. Your mind, you're gonna be panicking. You're gonna be all sorts of things. You know, your mind's you ain't gonna think clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention, like you said, it's went through all those things about being hungry, starving. You won't have nothing to drink, and what the brother brought out, when you're pining away, and your body's eating itself, and it's taking the blood from the water from your brain, you really ain't thinking clear.
No.
It messes up your mind, your thought path. So you're all sorts of in sorrow.
Yeah,
your
they're
mind's
going to
in
start
sorrow.
looking at their children like they're barbecue.
Right, yeah. Yeah, like the cartoons.
Yeah.
Remember they on Daily Island?
One of them
and you
looking
look
like
at
a
it,
turkey, the other like a
yeah.
big giant sausage.
Yeah.
They like, why you looking at me like that? No reason, sharpening up that knife and fork.
And ye shall leave your name for a curse. Woo!
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
cold. Because what you said, 2/3.
2/3.
They're Israel,
Mhm.
but it's like they're not Israel. They're gonna leave their name instead of being Israel, the Israel of the Most High.
Yeah.
You're the
Heathens.
curse.
They're heathen now.
Yeah, you're a heathen. You're a curse of the Most High. You're gonna leave your name ain't gonna be able to save you now. Just because I'm an Israel. No, it ain't gonna save you because you didn't do what you were supposed to. You're not the elect of the Most High,
Right.
right?
Who got?
You shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen. See, unto my look, and ye shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen, for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai shall slay thee.
And let me read this real quick. Go in with what you're saying, because I'm in the book you asked me to get.
Okay, come on.
But I'm just going to jump to 33 real quick. It says, I, Ezra, this is 2nd Ezra 2 and 33. It says, I, Ezra, received a charge of the Lord upon the Mount Orab, that I should go unto Israel. But when I came unto them, they set me at naught, and despised the commandments of the Lord. And therefore I say unto you, O ye heathen.
Right.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, because we were all considered heathen, following the ways and the customs of the peoples, man, the nations, the heathen nations. But there's those that have been called out of that into this marvelous light, and their minds are different.
Yeah, but then that's where the Christians get all mixed up, because they think it's a monopoly on it being heathen or Gentiles. They think it's a monopoly.
Yeah,
Oh,
of
it
course.
means just
Everybody.
nothing for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so now when it says Gentile, you know what? No, that's talking about the other people because you can't be a Gentile and be an Israelite. No, yes, you can. He just spoke to the Israelites and called the Israelite heathens,
Yeah.
which I believe if you go into that word, it just means nations, right? Or other nations, right? When you go into the word
Then you
heathen,
get into GNT. You got GNT. What does it say? How to translate the GNT?
Right?
You get it?
Oh,
I
that's
can
right,
get it. I
yeah,
can get it.
yeah.
You go ahead and
I
read on,
believe-
read on, brother. I'll get it.
Okay.
Oh,
So that was
That was
finish
it.
that verse though.
Yeah, read it over again.
It says,
Oh, you heathen.
and therefore I say unto you, O ye heathen, that hear and understand, look for your shepherd. So now he's talking to, you know, hey,
Those that's,
right,
that's confusing. They're hearing that thing, but hey,
Well-
if you want to listen, yeah, and obey,
Yeah,
and change your ways, now you once were what led astray
Yeah.
of those dumb idols.
Yeah.
You once were Gentiles. That's
It says
But-
Gentiles.
Right, yeah.
In the translation, GNT says Gentiles.
Gentiles.
Said
Right, yeah.
heathen, yeah.
Yeah.
But what happens here is this goes back to when Yahweh Shai said it's not for them to understand. So here he just switches up and talks to those who it's meant to understand.
Mhm.
It says that hear and understand.
Right.
Right,
So
out of
now
darkness, I brought
he's
you out of
speaking, right,
darkness
to the
into
heathen,
the
yeah.
marvelous
Right,
light.
con-
Yeah.
Right. Look for your shepherd. He shall give you everlasting rest, for he is nigh at hand that shall come in the end of the world.
Ooh,
Yeah, yeah.
That's right.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
Right, called all you Yahweh Bashim Shai.
You know?
Hey,
You want me to read it?
So
And
out of those heathens is those he woke, because we were in a heathenistic or a Gentile state of mind.
Yeah.
But the same way he told the apostle, because it's not for them to know, get it, to understand. So those
It was
that
given
do
unto you, yeah.
receive this knowledge and understand, that's who it
It was given unto
to
you.
to get it. And then
Right.
your shepherd is coming.
Yahweh
You know what I
Shai.
mean? Yahweh Shai. He is that shepherd. You know, and we being his sheep, Lord willing, you know, of that flock. You know?
Oh,
Yeah.
that.
Was that in
No, no,
Isaiah 65?
No. Come on.
That one
says,
that he goes looking for when the out of the 99.
Right.
You
Right.
know what I mean? Man.
Well, yeah, because that goes into that. What's it? What you call
Parable.
Solomon? Yeah, that parable. But also Solomon said that out of 1,000, I've only found one righteous man, but out of
Right.
1,000 women, I found none. Right. So that's going into that being that small number, because it's 12,000 out of each tribe. So that's a small number. That's like a 1%. So why Esau's only dealing with the 1%,
That's-
the Lord's only dealing with 1% too.
Point
Yeah, yeah.
0.0001%.
Right, right.
'Cause 1 out of 1,000, that's like out of 1,000, 100 would be 1%.
Right.
So
So
that's
it's like less than that.
0.000
Yeah. Right.
one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm probably missing a couple
Zeros.
zeros.
Yeah, but yeah, I get what you're
You
saying.
know, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
I'm still holding that
Yeah.
127 as well.
We'll close out with that.
Okay,
Brother gets
it
done.
says and ye shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen, for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai shall slay thee, and call his servants by another name.
Yeah. The elect, man. The elect, man. That's gonna be
Right.
that remnant, man. Lord willing, hey, we be a part of that number.
Right? Because also that goes into us leaving off the names of this world, calling yourself Black, Hispanic, Native American. You have to leave off those names.
Yeah.
So that way you can come into who you really are,
Yep.
being Judah, Benjamin, Levi, or whatever respective tribe you're from, but ultimately just the truth. Because
Yeah.
right now we don't know what tribe we're really
No.
from, but it's just to come back to the truth, to at least know that
Heritage.
you're an Israelite.
Your heritage, yeah, coming back to your heritage, man.
Yeah, everybody claiming,
Yeah.
Simeon,
Yeah.
Gad, Manasseh.
We don't really know.
And we know a lot of the tribes, when they got over here, they were the same complexion, so to speak, as Judah.
Yeah.
You know? And this man done mixed and confused. He shipped, when he got our people, hey, he take whole families and ship
Sit on
them
that?
3,
Okay.
4, 5 different directions.
Yep. Oh yeah.
You know? So, hey, did he have something?
No,
before?
he was going. It's going more into the missiles and stuff. So I
Okay.
mean, but it's going to begin. Jacob's trouble will begin, and then that'll come. So you sure you don't want to get it, brother? You grab it?
Yeah, I'll grab it.
Then we'll close out with that, brother. There's a lot there, I know.
Yeah, I was gonna, yeah.
You can
only
start
wanted
whatever.
me to- yeah, I think I want to.
You can start wherever you want, brother.
Start at the top.
Nah, you don't. It's a 48 chapter verse. You want me to do that?
Yeah, why not? Well, it makes other precepts.
No, you can read what 14 and 15, bro.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna start at 24 to 27. That's a good closing now.
Yeah, read down a little bit to about 30, brother.
Yeah. Okay. Whenever he's done.
Go ahead.
Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 14. The great day of the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, is near. It is near, that hasten greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty man shall cry out bitterly.
Right.
Verse 15, that day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness.
Right, because this place is ready to be on fire. Well, the Lord said, what will I if it not already be kindled? Hey, man, shit's already going to be going off the hook, man. Everything's going to be going, man.
Well, it's already in the uproars of the people.
Already,
because,
yeah.
Because it was in Iran, their uproars. You got some in France and in London too. They're dumping their fertilizer and stuff in the streets and stuff, blocking them with the diesels and the tractors and all the other stuff there. You got the stuff that's here in America
You also have 5 European nations who've now come together
to come against
against Babylon
Oh,
if
Greenland?
it moves on Greenland.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have what's going on in Venezuela.
Yeah.
Colombia is also, you know what I mean? Because these other nations are looking now like, because he's making threats all over the world, you know what I mean?
So it's clear that they're going to hate the whore.
Right. Oh,
They hate
wow.
the whore,
Yeah. Hey, its own allies, because that's what we've taught for so long. The allies are going to, like everybody always just kind of, oh, Russia and no, America's allies are going to come up
Yeah,
against her.
those that ate thy
You know what I
bread.
mean? Right. And they're going to join in with God,
Yeah.
you know? So, yeah, hey, this thing is going to be beautiful, man. And yes, forward.
Yeah.
I mean, what fool wouldn't look forward to its oppressor being put down?
Then they have to come into Jake with this military, which they're already there because they're looking to collapse the dollar. So they got the military prepared. Then they're having these the ICE with the rather they're
Fourth Reich.
they're
That's what they
they're the psi optics, right? Because your optic is being tricked, being manipulated to think something that is not, but it's to get the people out there just so they can do the order out of Kale.
Order out of Kale.
Yeah, was it Halian dialectic?
Yeah. Pressure from beneath, pressure
How you
from
say?
above.
Is it Halian dialect? How you say it?
Galen.
Galilean dialect. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yeah. So that's basically what they're doing. They're ready to push it, and they're setting up the stage for it because they're ready to push the MOTB, man.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're ready to lock this down because that's their
Time is
blessing.
short.
That's for them.
Yeah.
That's their blessing,
And they know the time is short.
and the time is short. Cause that's their. That's the only way to do it. Because what is it called? What do you call it? Palantir basically means to see in the future.
See, yeah.
Yeah, that's like their prophet.
The
Basically,
prophet, yep.
Palantir is a prophet to them, right? And it comes from the machine that they've already been testing, which in Israel they call it Hapsir. Hapsir in their what is it called? Yiddish
Okay.
goes into it being gospel. So the same machine with Palantir is they got it from the gospel or Hapsir from Israel because they had been running tests since 2013 on the same thing of Palantir of the surveillance. So they've been what do you call it? Sharpening it.
Oh, yeah.
Now on Palantir, which is their prophet, which a prophet has what? The gospel.
Right.
So it comes from the gospel to their Palantir, to their prophet. So that's their. This is the way they can get to obtain their blessing.
Well, it's the sword being furbished.
Great, the sword being firm
Yeah.
is to obtain their blessing,
Yeah.
right? Going into that's being like the Matrix. Remember the Matrix? They had the woman. She was the oracle, and that's basically what their Palantir is. It's the oracle right along with the AI. It's the oracle, so to speak. You know,
Yeah, because there's got to be a prophet on the left hand
left hand side. Yeah, right.
Yep.
Con. All right,
Yep,
so
yep, get it, brother.
this is back in 2nd Ezra 2, and I'm starting at 24. And, you know, this is just a reassurance, you know, for the hopeful elect. It says, "Abide still, O my people, and take thy rest, for thy quietness shall come."
That's going to be in the kingdom. You know, finally going to get the rest, man. Finally going to be in their beds. You know, speaking about us finally being at rest, man. We're not at rest here.
Yeah, rulership. Yeah, and we're at rest. Yeah, because it tells you about how when they're in their rest, they practice wickedness
Yep.
in their rest,
On their beds, yeah.
on their beds in their rest and their rulership.
Yep.
Yep.
You got something?
Yeah, I was I'm just
I'll
looking.
get it for you.
No, I was looking at this spelling real quick,
Oh, okay.
and it kind of
Spark.
it says no, it says verse 26. It says, when did I see it? Oh, right there, 25. That's what I was trying to see if it's a nourish thy children or thy good.
Yes, it's nourished.
Nurse.
Yeah.
No, it's nurse.
Nursed.
Nurse.
I believe it's
Nurse.
nourished. Let me see how it reads.
Nurse. Oh, thou good nurse.
Or nourish. Yeah, same thing,
No,
though.
it's nurse. See, look. I mean, that's
I know I
how
see it says nurse, but
yeah, it says
here's-
nourish thy children,
Oh,
thou good
oh, yeah.
nurse.
It says nourish thy children, O thou good nurse.
Yeah,
There you got it,
and
yeah,
here
yeah.
it's the spelling
Okay,
kind of weird.
kind of got you.
Yeah, because it's that's 60. It's yeah. So
1611.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Sulaki, it says nourish, verse 25. Nourish thy children, O thou good nurse.
Right,
Establish their feet.
right. That's the wisdom, man.
Yeah.
But that's what gives us nourishment.
Yeah. Teach them early.
Oh.
Yeah. Get them in. Yeah. Get that milk in them.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "As for the servants whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish, for I will require them from among thy number."
Right. That's the elect, man. That's the elect.
Man,
Lord said, I'm going to require them.
we gonna be in trouble.
Can't deny the Lord of what he requires.
It says, verse 27, "Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful,
Right, the non-elect.
but thou shalt be merry and have abundance,
You're going to have everything that you need, man. You're going to have a sound mind in that time.
and have the Heavenly Father and through His Son and through Michael to protect it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because hey, all of these people, he's nice, will be looking to take everything, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? We're definitely gonna need protection in that day. It says, "The heathen shall envy thee,
Right.
but they shall be able to do nothing against thee."
Right, that's speaking
said,
No, go ahead, bro.
hey,
Sorry.
yeah, the Lord, yeah.
Yeah. Speaking about all those that are not of the elect, man.
Yeah.
The other nations and even 2/3, man.
Yeah.
They're gonna envy. They're gonna say, man, you know, they're gonna be in a troubled mindset, man.
Right.
Hey, this man has everything.
Yeah, he's eating good. And
Yeah.
He got the lady,
He
you know.
treated the woman.
Yeah, he's got the ladies. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 7 women should take a hold of one man.
Hey, and they not going. That which shows you there's going to be spiritual power.
Yeah.
Because you're going to have to put these demons down. I
Yeah.
mean, especially Esau Edom, he's known for taking everything he wants. If you got it and he sees it and he want it, he's coming to get it. He's the ultimate Debo. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's my chain.
Right. Right. What you got on my chain?
What you got about 40 ounce?
Right,
What you
right.
got about 40 ounce? homie?
What chain?
What chain is, Debo? It says, "My hands shall cover thee, so that thy children shall not see hell."
Right, they're not going to see the destruction, man. The calamities, you know, the troubles, okay, that the Lord gonna bring, man. You know,
Man, hey. "Be joyful, O thou mother, with thy children,
right?
For I will deliver thee, saith Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai.
Right. It says, thou mother, the scripture says Jerusalem is the mother of us all. So it's speaking about a people before a place, okay? But the Lord going to deliver his elect, man. Okay, they're going to be good, they're going to eat, they're going to drink, they're going to be in their right minds.
Yeah, because people always forget that. You know, Israel went into the land of Canaan. You know what I mean? It didn't say Israel went into the land of Israel. Israel went into the land of Canaan.
Right.
It was Israel before they got into the land. It was Israel in Egypt. It was Israel
People before a place.
when it was with the 12 sons of Israel. You know, it's always been a people before it was a place.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and they always will come from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Oh, yeah, we didn't get Romans 9, that's okay.
I'm actually holding this still.
Oh, you hold this still? Yeah,
Yeah,
we
let
might as well read that. Get that, then we'll close that with that. I know we keep saying we're going to close, but
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Romans. Yeah, 9 and what was it? 1.
Let me get this.
9
real quick.
and 1.
What you brought out.
Okay.
I'm a little
This is Isaiah chapter 66, verse 11 says, that ye may suck and be satisfied with the breast of her constellations, that ye may milk out and be delighted with the abundance of her glory. Right?
Okay.
Going into basically going into what you brought out, basically that being wisdom, right?
Yeah, well,
Because wisdom is the stability of our times. That's what's giving us that substance, you know. I got one real quick. Says Isaiah chapter 28 verse 9 says, whom shall he teach knowledge, and to whom and whom shall he make to understand doctrine, right? Because that's basically what this is. This is the doctrine. This is what gives us nourishment from our mother, which is wisdom. It's not an actual woman, but it's nourished. It grows you up. It's likened into a woman. Yeah, to nourish you. It says, shall he make to understand doctrine them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast, right? And this is where we get the understanding from. And it says that for precept must be upon precept,
right.
Precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little.
You mean Hebrew hopscotch?
right. Foolish, yeah. This is what it says. It's foolishness to the Gentiles or to the heathen. Yeah.
Do you mind if I punch Christians in the nose real quick and just bring that out?
Yeah. Let me grab this real quick, because we're going back into the people for the place. Second Maccabees 5 verse 19. It says, nevertheless, the Most High did not choose the people, listen, for the place's sake, but the place for the people's sake.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. You know, hey.
What was that one?
This just goes.
Was that one?
Second Maccabees 5 and 19.
You know, hey, and one more punch in the nose of
Punch
you
'em out.
Christians, man. Right solid square in the nose. This is Romans 11 and 1. It says, I say then, hath the Most High cast away his people? Who is his people? Israel. The Most High forbid. For I also am an Israelite, of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin. The Most High hath not cast away his people, which he foreknew.
Right.
Right there. That's it.
You
Right
know?
there.
Yeah.
Foreknew.
Foreknew.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, going back into that Amos, the brother always like to
3:1,
bring out
yeah.
Amos. Yeah, he said,
All
all
the
the nations I
families of
never
the
knew.
earth.
And he said, of all the families
Of
on
the
the
earth,
face of
I will
earth,
judge you.
I will judge you, for I know you.
For
You don't know
your
the other
iniquity.
people.
Only
Yeah.
you have I
Your
known.
iniquity.
Only you have I known.
Only
Yeah.
you have I known.
Ah.
Showing that I don't, for I foreknew. He don't know the other nations. Though he
Yeah.
created them.
Yeah, he knows
I don't know
them,
him, but I don't know you
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
Jacob,
yeah.
I know him.
I don't know you like
know
that.
him. I don't know you like that.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
That's that.
Right. You ain't my people.
Yeah.
You know? So,
You mean you don't know them? I know him. I don't know him like that.
so back to
Yeah.
back, and I just wanted to get that because again, you know what I mean? All through the scripture, it don't matter new or old. You Christians have tried to manipulate and twist to make something that it's not.
Trying to wiggle the way
Right,
in.
trying to wiggle your way in. So that's why we
that's
try
why
to
they should be
squeeze the
afraid.
apocrypha out.
They should be afraid because that goes into you having damnation. You're gonna be added or taken from you adding and taking from the scriptures.
Yeah.
So
They took the whole apocrypha out.
You're in bad case, bro.
Right, yeah, they
Now, I know
already
it-
in bad case. Yeah,
you know, I
you
know
took
it.
a whole section of the scriptures and told yourself
Not
it's
good.
not canon. Who that nigga on that nag?
Her.
Who are you to determine in our book what's
What's
Yeah.
canon and all.
right?
It's our book.
You know what I mean? You got nothing to do
Well, that
with
itself
you.
is gonna. Well, they keep
Condemn
saying,
you.
well, why you say the white man got to be destroyed? There you go. It tells you you're gonna get destroyed if you add and
Right.
take away from the scriptures.
And you took
he did
away.
that. He added and took it, and then you
Right.
got a bunch of other sins
Right.
that he
Piled-
can't
piled up.
that all requires you to be put to death.
You're a
if,
true
if you,
blasphemy.
if you take a man and sell it to him, and he be found in your hands, you should be put to death.
Surely
put to death.
Surely put
Surely.
So that you're gonna have to
Call
get
me
put to
Shirley.
death.
Yeah.
What it says if
Yeah.
you if you eat
Airplane,
what it
yeah.
says you eat if you eat with the blood, you
Yeah.
should be put to death. Everything he does requires him to get put to death.
You know,
But then
yeah.
people, wait, you can't say that about the white man. You can't. What you nah. Well, I don't want to be part of no God that's going. No, you gotta save the white man.
Yeah.
But everything the white man's ever done actually gets him put to death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Of course.
hey, Mo, a man, me and when a man, no, let's give them rights that they can get married.
Yeah.
Well, that you're supposed to get put. Everything is due. This thing due requires the Most High to put him to death. But we gotta save this man.
Putting the women.
Now he can
putting-
get on
yeah.
the chariot with you.
Yeah, putting women to be
This
in a
dude,
position to be
well,
perpetual adulteresses. That, you know what I mean?
Right.
You set
Adulteress
them up
to
so
death.
that they can always be an adulteress. She can get married, then divorce him because she just don't like what he said to her. Get another husband, divorce him
But that's
while
a sin.
he's still alive. You know what I mean? She's allowed to just gallon abroad.
But that's a sin unto
You know?
death.
Right,
also,
right,
as
right,
well.
right. You know?
Hey, brother, got a quick precept.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 12, verse 22. Wherefore,
I'm
whereas
mad, man. Thinking about that, man.
Read loud,
Hey.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 12, verse 22. Wherefore, as thou dost chasten us,
Yeah?
thou discouragest our enemies.
No. Thou
Scourges.
Thou scourgest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Scourges, yeah, scourges, yeah,
Thou,
yeah.
thou scourgest our enemies 1,000 times more.
1,000 times more.
Yeah. Hey.
Even though the
He
Lord does
loved
call you
us
down.
and did what? No,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
no,
Go ahead. Go ahead. No, I always
No, you got it. You're
say,
on it, brother. Go
hey,
ahead.
he loved us and punished
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And our punishment, man, he bounced us like a ball.
Right.
You know what I mean? Into this land. Hey, let you devils go
Eat us.
far and above.
Eat us,
No,
yeah.
he
Right,
let
right,
him eat us.
right.
God damn.
Hey,
That's
hey,
the Most High.
in the time
Allowed
that
him
their
to eat us,
iniquity
bro.
had an end, you furthered our affliction. And all of this he let ride. Because all you were doing was doubling up on what you're fixing to get. In righteousness. Because what
But
did
he loved
do
us.
unto him double?
He let
Yeah.
these devils beat us, castrate us, and then eat us.
Man. Rape our
And that's
women.
what he loves.
Rape our
So
children.
imagine
rape
what
our
you're gonna
men.
get. And
You know
then the
what I
Lord
mean?
say double.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. When you go into that
Double.
word double, it's like it's a multiplying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I
Yeah.
said that 1,000 times. Well,
Yeah.
read it again, brother.
Yeah, please. You know? Hey, that's beautiful, man.
Thou scourgest
Read it with
our
passion.
enemy 1,000 times more,
1,000
Yeah.
times more.
to the intent that we no, it's like that when we judge, we should carefully think of thy goodness,
Mm-hmm.
and when we ourselves are judged, we should look
What is
for
that?
mercy.
Thy enemies make a tumult.
Yeah, it's
What is that?
Psalms 83.
Yeah, because 1,000 times more. So whatever, say, his thing was or whatever, his level towards us was 100%. The Lord said 1,000 times, 100%. You know,
They gonna
because
get it. They gonna get it. Man. They gonna get it.
You know what I mean? So 1,000% destruction, in which that's what they're gonna get. Obadiah 1:18, because they said race it. They wanted us to completely destroyed, wiped out unto the foundation thereof.
Right.
But instead, that's what you're gonna get.
You're gonna get that.
You're gonna get that.
Hey, read that again though, real quick. You were getting ready to get it in something else.
GNT.
Yeah, get it in the GNT, and then I just want
Oh,
to.
yeah, that'd be
I
nice.
just want to. I want to chime in real quick once you say it.
Go ahead.
Once you say enemies, let me chime in. Read all the way down to enemies.
Well, was my Psalm chapter 12, verse 22 in the Good News translation? Yes, you punished us, but you punished our enemies.
The tabernacle. This is Psalms 83 and 6. The tabernacles of Edom,
Right.
and the Ishmaelites
Right.
of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gebal and Ammon and Amalek,
Yeah.
the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Right.
Assur also is joined with them.
The children
They
of
have opened the children of Lot,
Yeah, the children of
Selah. So now those are those enemies. Now what's going to happen to them? Continue, brother.
God, I'll read that from the top. Yes, you punished us, but you punished our enemies 10,000 times more.
What is it? It says 10,000? Oh, it does say that. Our enemies 10,000 times more. Wow.
Gets
wow.
more better,
It gets
more
better,
better,
more
more
better.
better.
10,000 times more.
Hey,
Damn.
man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cold.
So that when we judge others, we may remember your goodness, and when we are being judged, we may look for mercy.
Yeah. And that wrath, remember mercy.
I got a precept, brother.
You got one?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
This is Job chapter 18 and verse let me see here.
10,000.
Yeah. Job chapter 18 verse 11. Terror shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet.
Right, he'll be like, oh shit. When everything's coming upon him,
Yeah.
he'll drive him to his feet,
Yeah,
man.
right now he's in
Well,
a
that's
pure
him coming
proud.
down with great wrath.
Yeah, yeah.
Knowing he had but a short time, that's him coming down, driving him to his feet. Cause
Yeah.
now he got to, once
gotta
he on
move.
his feet, he got to move. He's
Gotta
going to be
move.
moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to come out there and bash Jake in the head. But,
Yeah.
but then, you know,
Verse,
but we
12.
need that.
Yeah.
Because more and more, I'm starting to see it. It makes sense because
Jake is
what true
rebellious as
salvation,
fuck.
what salvation actually means, to be saved from the hands of them that hate you or their enemies.
Yeah.
And
So we need them to come in order to actually obtain salvation. You know, because at first, you know, when you look at it, you kind of like, dang, Lord, I don't want that to happen. Like, man, I don't. But then more and more you get into this thing, you start, hey, Lord, we need that. We need them to come. We need them to come against.
Yeah.
We need them to come like that, because without that, there's no salvation. Without that, there's no giving Yahushua his other half of his glory.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
he needs to fully. He's been gloried in heaven, but he needs his full glory to reign on earth. So all that needs to happen.
Right? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. And the thing is that if that doesn't happen, then our people will still remain sick. Scripture says the whole head is sick. And the only way to get them out of that sickness
Is to bring the physician.
is to
Yahweh,
yeah.
Yahushua said,
Yeah.
yeah. He said, cut off the long disease?
Disease, yeah.
Right, which is Yahushua is ready to cut off Esau. Esau's the long disease,
Mm-hmm.
right? He's the cancer of the earth, man. You gotta cut it out.
And me speaking personally, is that salvation is not only from our enemies, but from us
Oh,
ourselves.
yeah.
Oh yeah, well,
You know
we're
what
our
I mean?
own worst
Because
enemies.
we are our own worst enemy in many
Yeah.
aspects. And not only
Spirit.
that, but
Spirit.
if he were not to bring salvation, can you imagine if we had to go
Yeah,
another 1,000 years here?
Oh, he's still
Most
reading.
would
Yes,
fall
sir.
back into condemnation.
So,
Whether or
He's gonna
not,
break
if
it down.
we may hold our generation, but then our children, and then with another generation of children, they're going to fall completely back the same way Israel has always done.
all the time.
One generation repents, returns, and then the next one, off again. It's
But with
been
that-
like that.
They wouldn't let that happen though this time, because with the technology that it can't go on.
They would
It can't
try to
go on.
erase all
Yeah,
understanding
they would
from
erase all
us.
understanding, and see that was the what do you call it? The what's the name? The thing that they call when you hurt your back of your thing.
Achilles.
Achilles, yeah, that's the Achilles
The heel.
heel,
Yeah.
so to speak. Achilles heel to Esau is a spirit, and in them not understanding and allowing the internet to be created, and then allowing free speech, because it can't go on, because they're already cutting out free speech. if they got a chance, they would cut out free speech altogether.
Oh, it's coming.
Hey,
You know what I mean? And so we won't be able to allow another generation to come. So it has to be now.
Yeah,
Because they're going to
this
cut
is
out
the
free speech
generation.
now.
That,
Yeah, it has
that
to be
puts
this
me in the
generation.
mindset too. Remember when they was giving out the 19 shots?
Uh-huh.
What was people saying? I can't feel that God gene anymore. I
Oh, yeah.
can't feel. You know what I mean? So literally, he's finding ways to try to disconnect us from our
Power,
from
from
our
power.
power, from that spirit, man. You know, this devil is you know, man,
Perfect
that
devil.
made me think about that, man. Like, you know what I mean?
And then the people
He's
who
really
didn't
trying
take
to,
it,
yeah.
and the people who didn't take it, they were saying they were putting it in the food anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
So we end up, even if you didn't take it, we've eaten our
You've had
food.
portions of
We've
it
done
in you.
anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
So they're trying to find a way for you not to be connected to the power.
It's
so they will
just-
find
yeah.
a way. They,
Yeah,
you know,
oh,
that's
yeah.
why the whole thing with the MOTB
Yeah.
to disconnect you.
Because he would just with that 19, they were able to just ram it in you and then keep boosting it. You know what I mean? With this way that they're doing it, they're trying to, you know, like my man says, sprinkle a little, you know what I mean, just little by little till they get it, you know what I mean, fully into your system. You know what I mean? And then this is the direction this devil is moving.
Well, the
man.
way you're gonna do is just ostracize you, and if you don't get the MOTB, you can't eat or drink or anything. So you're gonna want to be. It basically forces you. That's why it says compel. One of the things force you, or when it says compel, and one of them says because it's different things, but it says they're gonna cause you. But causing you is meaning they're gonna it's going to put you like the brother said, you're back against the wall. Now you're forced to make decisions.
Yeah.
Hey,
Grown
this-
man
this-
decisions,
yeah.
you know, you're gonna live or you're gonna die. You're gonna choose your Howard Shai, or you're gonna choose the world.
Hey, that's why that quote you said earlier, you know, if you don't, then no flesh should be saved.
No flesh should be saved.
You know what I mean? That's where this devil is at. You know what I mean?
I got a quick one before you finish that, brother. Psalms 24:6 says, "This is the generation of them that seek Him,
Con.
that
Yeah,
seek
perfect.
Thy face, O Jacob, Selah." You
Right.
see, this is the generation, man.
Yeah, this is it. This is the true meditation. The Lord said, "What? Meditate in this day and night." Right. This is the true meditation.
That's crazy because the people I speak to, that be like, you know, all these different things, always been this and always been that. But I'm
Nope.
like, there's not always been the house of Israel, you know, in this
Upon
a
its feet.
rising position.
No.
You know what I mean? Worldwide, you know what I mean? Nationwide, statewide, citywide, Israel, the house of Israel, the 12 tribes
Yeah.
are waking up.
Yeah.
Did you
You know
read
what I
that? When Israel they stood upon their feet.
No, we
No,
haven't.
no.
We didn't get that. That's what
Oh.
Ezekiel.
Oh, but you put another one. Oh, you did different. But it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
'Cause, we rose
The
up
bones,
and they
them dry
they,
bones.
the dry bones, and they stood upon their feet and
Ezekiel
they
37, yeah.
put these nations in fear.
Yeah.
Right?
Because
They're
they
in
know
fear.
what
In
comes
Revelation,
next,
Yeah,
you
'cause
know what I mean?
Revelation 11. Yeah.
yeah, Revelation 11. Yeah, because they put them in fear, man. Once we're out there, like you said, it hasn't happened like that. But they don't see it like that.
No.
That's why I said they don't. Like I was talking about the poor man. We're the poor man. We represent Lazarus. They're not
Yeah.
listening to the poor man. Though the poor man, what it says, the poor man saved the city. But then they went back to, after he saved the city, they went back to ignoring
Yeah.
everything that he said and do to save the city.
Like he
But
ain't-
forget,
Yeah.
you know, they didn't make a statue of him and make a holiday, you know, but we'll make a holiday out of a bunch of other devils that did a bunch of debauchery and all sorts of nonsense, man. They'll make statues out of that person,
Columbus.
but the poor man who saved the city, he's not regarded, and that's us. We're here. This is the city, which is we're a people before a place, you know.
Yeah, because scriptures that they're gonna spring up as willows by the water courses.
Huh.
Hey, so that's Israel, you know, waking up to who they are, man.
Huh.
And the elect, whoever they are, those are the ones that are gonna endure to the end, man.
Huh.
You know. Go ahead and finish, brother, what you're reading, and then, you know what? We'll just close it out with that. We'll hit Romans 9, another time.
Yeah.
I mean, we could get it, but Yeah.
Job chapter 18 and verse, what was that? Verse 12. His strength shall be hunger bitten,
yeah,
and destruction shall be ready at his side.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep going now.
Keep going?
Yeah.
Okay. it shall devour the strength of his skin,
Right.
even the firstborn of death shall devour his strength.
Right. Speaking about Yahweh Shai, man, the firstborn of death.
His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall
Right.
bring him to the king of terrors.
Yeah.
Bring him to the king of terrors, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Man.
Pride's gonna be removed
Read it again, bro. Please.
Come,
in
One
the
more time.
NLT.
NLT?
No, I'm just-
Yeah,
no,
NLT,
that's
yeah.
funny.
Okay.
I don't think it reads properly in NLT, but you can read it.
No, no, I was just, you know,
Oh,
I was
okay.
just,
Just read that.
that's
Or
Yeah.
GNT.
Okay. Verse
Got the GNT?
Yeah, I got the GNT too.
Nah,
I'll read it right here.
Yeah, just read it.
Just read it for
Yeah,
me.
yeah, you
Okay.
can read it for
Okay.
me, yeah.
It reads better in this.
Yeah.
Oh,
His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle. and
oh,
it
it's
shall-
talking about Esau. His
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah,
confidence.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's in his rulership. He's gonna. His confidence is well. It's happening now.
It's happening now.
Slowly, but they kind of got a little confidence still because they got these direct energy weapons. So they still.
Yeah.
But the Lord is going to show them that that's going to be. It's not. It still ain't going to help them.
Well, the Lord gonna pump him up, man, so he can come up. 'Cause he has to come
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
He has to come up against Jake. Like,
Yeah,
you
but-
like you said, got hit Jake in the head.
Yeah. No, but yeah, but what I'm saying is it's basically
Joel
he's
19,
still pumped up because he got his
Joel
high
18.
energy weapons. But when the Lord shows him, just like it tells you in 2nd Esdras, it says that and they seen him and fear fell upon him, right? And
Oh,
they
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
want to,
yeah.
but they had to thirst
Strangest-
fight. You know what I mean?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. Oh, okay, yeah, talking about second Esdras, the 13th chapter.
Yeah, they had to dirt. Yeah, had to dirt fight.
Yeah.
So that's what the Lord's going to show him. Oh, with all that shit, it ain't going to benefit you. And now it's gonna take your what did it say?
Confidence.
Confidence, right? That's what it said. You out of your tabernacle.
Yeah.
Right? You just read that. Yeah, it's going to take your confidence out of your tabernacle. You're going to realize that, damn, out of all that, the Lord still showed you that you don't have it. You don't have what it takes. You're not
Yeah,
man.
well, bring it out. You're already there.
You're not man
We
enough.
good, we good. I want him to go and
All right, go
finish.
yeah, finish it out.
Okay.
Hey,
All right.
What's it?
their homes were wicked burned. Now burning sulfur rains on their
Bring it
homes.
out, brother.
Yeah, bring that out, bro. Bring it out. Yeah, go ahead. Bring it
All right,
out.
go ahead and finish, brother.
Let the brother finish.
Yeah, I'll
Finish
let
out
you.
with
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Then I'll just read it again real quick in the NL. I just got the NLT. I don't even know what the
Okay.
GNT
We want me to
said.
start at 14?
Start wherever you want to, brother.
Where's you at?
I was at 14.
Okay.
It's Job chapter 18, verse 14. His confidence shall be rooted out of
Yeah,
his
that's it.
tabernacle,
Yeah.
and it shall
That
bring
makes
him
sense,
to the king of terrors.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 15.
Yeah, that's which is Yahweh Shai, the King of Terror.
It
Yeah.
shall dwell in his tabernacle because it is none of his.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Right, yeah, because he's the unjust steward.
Yeah.
And basically stewardship is going to go back to Yahweh Shai.
Yes.
So Yahweh Shai is going to rule, so he's going to take him out of
The rulership's not his. It's none of
rulership
his.
is not his. It belongs to Yahweh Shai. Okay, come. Because when he read it before, I couldn't understand. But now I'm going. Okay, now I'm going. Okay, go ahead.
Brimstone
Brimstone.
shall be scattered upon his habitation.
Yeah, the missiles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come.
Yeah.
The missiles, and then of course the laser. Not to mention the laser beam from the chariots.
Yeah, you can keep going, brother.
Okay. His roots shall be dried up beneath, and above shall his branches be cut off.
Right.
Yeah, that's
right.
talking about his
Done away with,
generations. Yeah, his children, because it says
lineage.
His lineage. It says should not leave son nor nephew.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. They're done. Yeah.
Verse
Whole
17.
lineage.
His members shall perish from the earth,
Remember, spirit on the earth, man.
and he shall have no name in the streets.
Right.
Right.
Right. No nephew,
No sons,
yeah,
no
no
nephews.
none of that. Keep going.
Verse 18. He shall be driven from the light unto darkness, and chased out of the world.
Yeah. He's gonna be chased out of the world, man. Light into dark. The Lucifer, the library.
Library,
He's
yeah.
gonna go to-
Chase that. It's going to go into his darkness. Yeah.
Lose their
it's gonna
rulership.
unite. So right now he's got his light. The
Sun's gonna go down.
The sun's going down on his ass, man. So Great Britain, sun don't go down. Oh yeah, it's going to go down. It's going down now.
What you got, bro?
This is Job 18 and verse 7. He shall perish forever like his own dung.
Oh yeah, that's it.
20, you mean?
Oh, 20, oh yeah, 20.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
looking
Job
at
chapter
7.
20,
Yeah.
verse 7. Slap here. He shall perish forever like his own dung.
Right.
Yeah.
They which have seen him shall say, where is he?
Yeah, where is he?
Yeah. That's Obadiah 1 and 18. Yeah. Forever.
Yeah.
He's done. Yeah.
So y'all already broke it down, so I'm going to read it one more time
Yeah,
in the
and then
NLT.
we'll just-
This is Job 18, starting at verse 7. It says, "The confident stride of the wicked will be shortened. Their own schemes will be their downfall. The wicked walk into a net, they fall into a pit. A trap grabs them by the heel." Remember where that's at?
Yeah.
A snare holds them tight.
Yeah. Jacob held up.
Jacob held up by the heel.
The
Yeah.
hand of man is between
The twig, the
is
head, the
betwixt-
twig, and the
yeah,
heel, and the hand. Yeah.
A noose lies hidden on the ground. A rope is stretched across their path. Terrors surround the wicked and trouble them at every step. Hunger depletes their strength, and calamity waits for them to stumble.
Going back to how they're not going to be fed, they're not going to drink, they're not going to have provision.
Disease eats their skin. Death devours their limbs.
Right. Yeah.
They are torn from the security of their homes and brought down to the king of terrors.
Right.
The homes of the wicked will burn down. Burning sulfur rains on their houses.
Yep.
Their root will dry up and their branches will wither. All memory of their existence will fade from the earth.
Right.
No one will remember their names.
Right.
They will be thrust from light into darkness, driven from the world.
Yeah, from their rulership, nobody will remember.
Man.
Who was gonna say, you know about the Edomites?
Man.
Like Edomites, who?
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh? David Rothschild? Huh?
Roth the
Who?
what?
What the?
You talking about Bauer?
No, they won't even remember that. What's a Bower? Who's a Bower? They don't even know no memory of any of that. You know, Abraham Lincoln. What's his name? Cristobal Colon, right? You know who? Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue. 14. Who? Who's that?
Yeah.
What are you
Yeah,
talking
because that's
about?
how arrogant they are. They put Abraham up to you like he's a godsend, but he had slaves.
Right?
And that damn thing he did was never meant to he never wanted to free you.
No.
That's why he emancipated you.
Yeah.
Took
Yeah.
you from one ownership to another ownership.
Well, you had to do what the elite said because they had
Right.
already the Jesuits and basically they had already taken over. The Illuminati had already taken over. That's why when you go into the 17, what's it called, 1776? They say that's really when the Illuminati got started, not when America got started. Adam Weishaupt started the Illuminati in 1776. And not America. And so that's really talking about them. So really you had already been taken over pretty much from the beginning. They had already taken over because they basically, when you go back into the history, there were a bunch of Jakes that were presidents. There were 8 other Jake presidents, and they had already established this whole thing as a president. So basically they had to come in and
Shut that
manipulate
shit down.
and take over basically the way they see Jake did them in Rome.
Yeah.
During the Eastern
Byzantine.
Roman Empire, then the Byzantine Empire,
Right.
because they basically crept in there, became
The so-called-
dignitaries and
so-called dark
were
ages.
soldiers.
So-called dark ages. Yeah.
Yeah. And then when they fell,
The nobility.
the nobility,
Yeah.
Jake was already on top. Same thing what they did. There were a bunch of Jakes that were already here. The tribes, the Northern Kingdom were already here. They were setting up
They're
the government.
flourishing, man.
They had presidents and all this stuff. And so basically what they did is they infiltrated, made it seem like they were part of the whole thing until they infiltrated and took over the government. That's the reason why after that they tell you that George Washington was the first president when he was not the first president. There were 8 other presidents before him, and they were all black. But they want to tell you that Obama is the first black president. Well, that's not true. But
And
that's
he's not even so-called black.
yeah. Well,
Am I?
Well, the rolling joke was actually your boy was the first black president.
Clinton.
Clinton.
Yeah.
Because he got a Lewinsky.
And he played the saxophone.
Yeah.
He knew a little bit about some
You know.
some
And
jazz.
quiet as
Joe
kept.
Lewinsky,
That dude got way too much swagger. Bill got a lot of swagger.
I mean, he could be. He's
You know
down
what I
in
mean?
the
I'm
Bible
not-
Belt.
yeah,
He
you know.
could have been, but we know Hillary.
I did
Hillary.
not have sex with that woman.
Yeah.
I did not have sexual relations.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Little sloppy toppy though.
That's
You
you.
know, hey, this is not Bill.
Okay, yeah.
You know, he was answering that question precise.
Yeah.
I did not have sacrifice.
Dave Chappelle, he
Yeah.
said,
Yeah.
everybody know what that
Yeah,
finger
yeah,
smell
yeah.
like. I did not have sexual relations with that. But everybody know what that finger smell like.
Bro. Yeah, anybody got anything else, bro?
Nah.
I will close out. Lord willing, it was edifying.
Done.
Close out and give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of the great millstone, from which learned his truth. Peace and blessings to the house of David, doing his work with all righteousness, truth, and sincerity. Everyone say shalom to the whole elect.
Shalom, shalom to the elect.
Shalom. Shalom. Shalom.